They're smaller because they're more compact, you know. They can pack a wallop.
Yeah, they're just like speedy and quick, and
they're 2 foot fucking high, but they can kick your ass.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes they can be kind of tall. It's like really weird. You get the really tall, lanky ones, but then you get the short, like master race. We can't be. I'm not gonna. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Although it was vague enough that I could probably cut out the first minute or so, and you won't know what we were talking about. But the fact is that we're back for Sarah Jane Adventures. I didn't strap on my scanner strap on, ready for for Doctor Who, not Doctor Who. Sarah Jane, close enough. Come on, same universe. Episode 3, or well, no. This is gonna confuse me. No, it's
episode 5.
Episode 5, but it's story number 3. It's very classic Doctor Who, but luckily these stories only have 2 parts per story. So story 3, but episode 5 in total. Warriors of Kudlak, or the Warriors of Kudlak, or something like that.
I got a feeling maybe Warriors.
What? Well, Warriors are in there somewhere, but unless you can guess what, I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to hit play, and we can go, and I'll carry on doing this whilst the titles roll. Well, if they haven't already finished by the time I've finished talking and explaining that I'm going to do it by the time the titles roll. I mean, look, and the DVD's done that thing.
Wait. I thought we were watching it for real then.
No, the DVD's
gone backwards.
Done that
like,
thing.
No, you're not gonna watch this.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you back to the menu.
Yeah, I think it's because we left it paused for a while. I don't know. Let's just play.
Yeah.
It's gonna go back through the fucking cupboard again, or the vault, the safe. The Doom Dimension, where K9 is protecting us all.
What
now
you
we're...
call a chav in a locked box? Safe.
It's safe. That was quite funny, actually. I enjoyed. That was nice, punny humour.
It's Laser Quest, isn't it?
It looks like Laser Quest, yeah. Or whatever their equivalent is. I doubt
it's gotta be Laser Quest.
I doubt they could have actual Laser Quest for copyright purposes, but that's whatever it's called there in the background. Something 3000.
Combat
3000. Yeah. So BBC Laser Quest. Oh, I know he dead. It just starts Star Warsing on him. Gets closer, but you ain't got no pole to save yourself with now, bitch. Oh. Oh.
Bring me more. I need more. So many more children.
Alright, calm down, Michael.
I could say that it can't be Michael because he was calling her mistress.
Did you ever see Michael Jackson?
That could still be Michael.
Hee hee!
Warriors of Kudlak.
Mike, you sure you're a bloke?
Part 1.
Breakfast times. I'm so hungry. I could murder a bowl of cornflakes.
You said N-word.
Does that make me a serial killer?
N-word? What? Murder? Oh.
Very funny. But I've been studying jokes. There's structure in history, and that's what you do. You swap words around. So that was a joke.
Well, I don't think he'll get you on the telly, but yeah, I guess.
It wasn't too bad.
So what makes a joke funny? I've read that timing's important. How exactly?
I don't know, it's complicated.
Is the context important?
Why does every single thing with you lead to about 500 questions? Come on, I want to get in your bag.
You've got lots of bags.
Too many bags.
Another thing I don't understand.
I never will. Okay.
What do you reckon, soldier?
Do you think you're man enough to have a go?
I have to.
If you don't, I'm gonna clip some off, kid.
Come on, Nick. There you go. Cut price vouchers in case you change
If we was giving him the pliers then. You know he's evil, he spat on the ground.
Posters are up. I'm doing a local radio piece at 3, and I've given the half-price tickets to a street team this year. Mr. Kudlak. The last few weeks' takings will be nothing compared to what we got coming. Oh, guess what?
You see, I don't know if I recognise him or if I just recognise him from this.
I grow tired of your talk, mate.
Him I obviously recognise from this. Do you think that's what happened? Michael Jackson was actually an alien in disguise and he's just gone back to his own people now.
It's
No, okay.
It's feasible.
We make all these jokes, but he was good. He was good at music. He might not have been the best person, but and that's debatable. But
That's what it feels like. I'm on edge every minute.
that's the mum of the kid that got teleported at the beginning.
Or the police will knock on the door and tell me. Children do turn up safe and sound. There's still every chance. Someone may have seen something important without knowing it. My story might make them realise that and come forward. I hope so. Has anything like this happened before? I mean,
That's a,
Lance has
you
never
know,
run away
I
after
forget that she's a journalist at times.
me and Lance.
She's just alien hunter to me.
We know each other now. We know that life's too short for rowing. See. Well, perhaps you could tell me what happened on Saturday. Nothing happened, only Lance never came back. He was going out to meet his friend Brandon. They were going down the arcade. He lives for his video games.
yeah, but it's Laser Quest. It wasn't a
It's-
video game.
Saturday.
Wow, you.
Lance never showed up.
She's
That's
a mum.
debatable, but
She
still.
she's a mum. She don't really understand all that. She still calls the PlayStation a Nintendo.
Please.
Oh, that
You
annoys me.
you and your Nintendo 64s.
Fucking hell, man. How old are you? The fucking PS5 for fuck's sake.
Well, 2007, 8. This might have been like PlayStation 2 territory.
Sorry. Clyde was just bugging around with Maria's new bag.
I'm sorry?
Mucking. I was mucking around. Or messing, you know? Messing around. You got to listen to the words, Luke. They're important in slang. You can't improvise.
Sorry, we'll get out of your way.
Isn't that how slang's born
I just
though?
need to see the mother.
Yeah.
Improvising words.
Your friend, Lance Metcalf. What do you know about him?
Friend. Don't get me wrong, Sarah Jane. I hope he's okay, but the corporal's only been at our school a couple months and he's not really been up for making friends.
The corporal.
Lawrence Corporal.
Get it?
Killed in Iraq. Nicknames aren't always fun, Clyde. Yeah, well, I hope this boy didn't run away because he was bullied.
Hey, don't get all over me about it. It was Luke that made up the nickname. People
Oh.
laughed when I came up with it. I thought that was good.
It wasn't Luke's fault, and no one knew about Lance's dad. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't have much to do with any of us. Most break times he was too busy with his Nintendo.
I made a joke out of his name.
Speaking of.
Maybe Lance wanted
Well-
friends just like I did.
Why can't you just say
We made
DS? Or Game Boy, or, you know.
My fault.
No, Luke. I better go and talk to him.
I got Nintendos. It's a Nintendo summer.
Did drop him out.
Oh, is he finding it really hard, Maria, to fit in?
No harder than the rest of us. Clyde will talk to him, it'll be alright. How's Lance's mum?
Oh, going out of her mind with worry.
But you don't think there's anything weird about Lance's opinion, do you? I mean, you're not doing this story because you think there's aliens involved or anything.
I have to make a living, you know. Hatching aliens, that's fucking
It's
free.
It's yeah.
That doesn't pay the bills, bitch.
It's not always aliens, Maria. Life goes on.
Do you know him?
That's an arcade. Well, kind of. Okay, no, but it's a video game. It's closer. You're getting there.
Hi, Brandon.
What do you want?
It might have been funnier if you didn't even look back.
Can I ask you some questions about Lance?
That's him.
Halo.
Yeah, that's Lance. He's the nuts.
Is that good?
That's not a slang word we really used for good.
I was gonna go to the arcade.
Bees knees, but that's really old.
That's
Never
old.
showed. I thought the store may have put him off.
There was in a storm on Saturday.
Well, I suppose kids sure can't get away with saying, yeah, Lance, he was the shit. So,
Yeah, well, it was weird, wasn't it? It only lasted a minute. All these clouds came up the hill, and then it just poured on me. And then the clouds just vanished. And it was blue skies again. I mean, it was weird.
Frightening.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a big boy, but yeah, it was pretty scary.
I shat myself. I mean, Kim! Who's Kim? And why did she graffiti in this playground?
You write your own fucking name.
I know, that just gives it away.
When friends shouldn't grass each other up. I'm sorry.
How did you grass me up?
Look, we'll get back to slang 101 another. Ding ding, new class. How the corporal doing a runner has got nothing to do with you.
Don't call him that.
He's not here.
Doesn't matter. I wasn't trying to be cruel. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah, well, not everyone's cut out to be me. See what I mean?
Why are all my cameras empty? Where are my workers?
Stand close, short. You must bring me children, Kudlak. Fresh, strong children.
I will, mistress. You have my vow.
This hunger for blood, it never ends.
You shall have what you need, mistress.
Pretty good makeup.
Soon you shall have all the children you
Yeah.
need.
Like, it holds up nowadays.
Have all these kids really gone missing in a year?
Mr. Smith, we need to cross-reference these disappearances with reports of localised freak weather conditions.
I will assimilate with
Oh, he's not the Jadoon again. They took up a hospital. They're probably after the kids now.
I don't get it. What does this storm have to do with Lance going missing?
Well, that's what we're going to find out. I don't think Brandon's the sort of boy to be scared by any normal storm. Do you? Maybe there is something weird about Lance's
It
disappearance.
was lightning. Thunderbolts and lightning.
I was gonna shout grease lightning.
24.
It was very, very frightening.
with instances of
Liam.
unexpected but short-lived torrential rain.
All towns and cities.
Why would it rain like that?
Insufficient data.
Well, Mr. Smith, maybe we can get you some more.
So, what do we do?
Just stick the antenna out the window a bit further. Left a bit.
What do you know about energy?
Right a little.
It
Have
can't.
you ever seen the film Twister? Yeah, we're gonna do that.
No. A storm creates
Just attach a thing to the back of her car.
It's energy.
Charge.
The surrounding atmosphere for a while, and that could tell us quite a lot. Now, put those rubber gloves on and pass me those 2 metal cylinders, one at a time.
Why
No,
they're
I
heavy.
said put the gloves on first. Those are made from cypionite flux. Touch them both at the same time without protection, and you complete an electroneurological circuit that puts you out cold for an hour.
So if I want to go
Well.
to sleep,
Yeah. I'm having troubles getting to bed at night. Do you think I could borrow one of these?
Lots of tools.
I think I can get one of these. Stand back.
you just blinded a little girl.
Just blinded
You
a
said
little,
stand back,
a
didn't
little
say look
girl
away.
and the entire children of 2007.
Because people laughed. But instead it was another social miscalculation.
Gaff, Luke. It was a gaff.
Last week you said a gaff was where a dude lives.
Just stick to the text, okay?
You see, things are so complex.
Complex. You want to be grateful your old man didn't run off with your Aunt Melba. Just listen to me and then explain.
So you can explain things to me.
Just ask Encyclopedia Clydanica. Go on, anything you want. Take your best shot.
What's the purpose of games?
Oh fuck, you had a heart.
This. This looks like war, but it's game. Why?
It's just a laugh.
But they pretend to kill people.
Okay. Want to find out? Let's do it.
Just jumps over the bench. Actually, I would have done that as a kid. I do that nowadays.
We must find better. We must work harder.
Your missus should come down.
You mean I must work fucking harder? What are you doing? Stood there yelling.
My mistress.
Oh.
It's a joke, okay?
We serve at her pleasure, Mr. Grantham.
Yeah, sure.
Neither of us is irreplaceable. Not I, and certainly not you.
Tic tac. I
Change of underwear, probably.
Ah, right. This is where Brandon got caught in the rain. Come on, let's get her going. Okay.
Did you just assume it's gender?
Right, now.
What?
Turn the dial.
She said, let's get her
On
running.
left.
Oh, it's a machine. Yeah. Like the TARDIS. Who the TARDIS? Her?
Mm.
Sarah Jane knew the gender of the machine she built. It's her child.
Right. Fire up. Wow. Again.
It's weird.
And reports are coming in of a strange mad old woman and a child blowing horns on top a hill. They seem to be attempting to shoot fireworks into the atmosphere. Police are on the way.
Oh, here it comes. It's raining gold. It's raining coins? What the fuck's going on?
It's seeds, maybe.
Particles identified as entanglement shells,
Okay, and do you want to tell us what an entanglement shell is? Exactly.
used by climate engineers to terraform hostile planet environments. In order to support life, they stimulate rainfall.
Ealing doesn't need terraforming, get too much rain as it is.
If I might continue,
Please.
entanglement
Ooh, it's a
shells
bit sassy, isn't it?
byproduct of some form of
I'm talking, you
transdimensional
know.
energy dispersal.
By what?
Teleportation.
I have a game show on BBC One, bitch. I don't have to be here.
Oh, they've been kidnapping people from Earth for decades, one reason or another. Question is, why Lance? And from where? Mr. Smith, can you pinpoint the exact centre of the storm on Saturday?
Weather geostationary satellites record every hour and are unlikely to have registered such a brief meteorological anomaly. I will access a military satellite.
Just like
I
that.
don't think you should. I'm fucking Sarah Jane and I'm fucking God, right?
I will now access a military satellite. They got
Sarah
here
Jane.
quick.
Sarah Jane, that's for you.
The military are now outside.
Yes,
because a hood makes you perform better.
You brought me good stock.
Maybe try and be stealthier in the dark. Don't. I saw the joke. That as soon as I said it, I saw the joke that came into your head. I wonder if that's a step too far. So maybe not. Let's carry on watching.
Oh!
I know how bad you're holding
Run
it
again
in.
and slow it down.
Oh, shit.
People never really
Let's
manage
get back to
without a trace.
pointless.
There's always a footprint, a tire track, something. You've just got to know where to look. Stop.
Someone blew up that part of London.
Part of it.
I know that place. We were there earlier, me and Luke.
Well, we weren't there, we walked past it, but...
Combat 3000.
Was there any need to pat the face that I just... I can see it, you don't need to...
I may need glasses, but I can read Combat 3000, bitch. You don't have to pat the words.
It's good to see him having fun.
I love laser tag, to be honest. It's... I haven't done laser tag in a long time. I really would like to again. It's a bit old-fashioned nowadays, though, isn't it? It was all the hype in like the early 2000s.
You're not such a mummy boy after all, are you? Someone shows promise. A couple of kids. One of them is really something.
But he's got like the coordination and stuff of like loads of people.
I smell warrior blood. Mistress will be pleased. Spaceship on it just yet. Let's see if he makes it through level 2.
That's why he's chewing the gum, to try and get rid of the smell. You beat me.
Maybe we should go for it. I thought you said it was for kids. Yeah, it is, but it's all part of your education. Don't worry, I'm not enjoying it.
That's a pretty impressive score, Soldier 8.
Clyde says it was beginner's luck, but I've got better reflexes and hand-to-eye coordination than most kids.
You do? Wow. Well, you make one hell of a future warrior, Soldier.
You mean I'd be good at killing people? Gross.
Don't get invited to too many parties.
I'll show him what to do. He's Luke, which makes me Obi-Wan Kenobi. Soldier 7, how's it going?
Okay, listen up. Me and Mr. Kudlak, he's the proprietor, we run a special competition for the more skilled competitors. It's level 2. Now, what do you think? Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Good.
What's the price? How much do we have to...
Welcome to the unique gaming experience that is Combat 3000. Zap those drones.
Hi.
Oh.
I'd like to book a party. I've heard a lot about this place. Apparently, it's the nuts.
Okay, let's agree to this.
Oh, wouldn't it if I were you?
I'm sorry?
For her, is it? I'll take her to see a film. You don't want to come here? It's mental. Used to be lovely and peaceful till Mr. Grantham took over.
Mr. Grantham?
Him and his partner, Mr. Kudlak. Not that anybody ever sees him.
Or would it be possible to speak to him?
Do you know, it always seems to be raining since they moved in. My sister's offered me part-time in the tanning salon. And I'm thinking, well, you only live once.
Tell you what, why don't we just go through? I can see you're busy.
Hey!
Whatever.
I don't get paid to give a
No.
shit.
I get paid to sit here and talk, not run after people.
He's not related. This is wicked. It's like Premier League for laser tag.
Okay, guys. Well done for getting through to level 2. New arena, new objective.
You mean there's more floors to this building?
You will access the arena.
Kind of reminds me of Spy Kids.
And here, when the first siren sounds,
Little
Game
bit.
over.
Little bit, yeah.
second siren sounds.
And to complete each level to move
Yeah. Except that they're not inside a video, but they're
on.
just
They're
part
inside a
of
video
it.
game apparently.
Yeah.
Into this chamber will win their place in the World Championships.
We have the laser tag world championships.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Don't get 100 lives, okay? You get 10.
10? Oh.
Piece of cake. You think so? A word of advice, son. The ultimate warrior of the future is always on guard for surprise attacks.
The Ultimate Warrior of the future doesn't have even 10 lives. You shot once in the future, you dead.
Seems like a good place to start.
Ah. Oh, that kid just lost 2 lives at once, the poor bastard. I suppose that's the advantage to the two of them working together. They can just both shoot each person twice at the same time, and everyone's going down 2 times at once. 2 lives at once.
I'm not sure if there's like a reset.
He said they have 10 lives. So. Oh. My
too busy
favourite
watching.
show! I hate it when it goes to commercials.
Others to the top.
Does that mean you don't know?
Not as such.
Perhaps I can help.
Mr. Grantham, I presume. Not Mr. Kudlak. No, I hear he likes to stay in the shadows. I wonder where that is.
Who are you and what are you doing in my office?
Sarah Jane Smith, journalist.
This one isn't psychic, unfortunately.
Support scaffolding.
I'm doing a story in laser games. Effect on aggression levels among young people.
No comment. Now get out!
Any comment on Lance Metcalf? Boyle disappeared 3 days ago. 24 children have disappeared recently. Manchester, Brighton, Leeds, Inverness, all cities where there's a Combat 3000 every time in the middle of a freak storm. Still no comment, Mr. Grantham?
Do you know why people come to Combat 3000, Miss Smith?
Lock the door.
That's what it looked. Oh.
That's actually
Yeah.
that direction of a gun. Like, you have a gun. Is there lasers in it by any chance?
Well, yeah, actually, it does look like a toy a bit, but it looks like an alien gun as well, so probably more powerful than a normal one.
Okay, that's it. Door to the World Championships. How many lives do you have left?
6. You?
4. We're well ahead of the opposition. Are you ready?
Remember what the manager said. Be ready for us.
Do you think if they made a break for it, do you think they'd make it?
I'm ready.
Because they'd like 6 lives to 4 lives, even if they got shot or cut, okay. It's quite a few people then.
Oh, please don't be offended, but this isn't the first time I've had a gun pointed at me. Guns from other planets. Oh, afraid I've rather lost count.
Will you die happy if I tell you that I'm impressed?
I'll die happy when I get Lance Metcalf and the other 23 children you've kidnapped back to their parents safely and well.
That little bit of a react. I love those little reactions actors do sometimes. Just like,
Games.
I think you're enjoying this game a little bit too much,
Is there
man.
like wanking on?
That's what it kind of looked like. I'm about to come.
Don't you have any conscience about what you're doing with those children, Mr. Grantham?
Let me tell you about conscience. A conscience is like a stone in your shoe. You cannot begin to imagine the relief once you get rid of it. Goodbye, Miss Smith.
Just a moment, please. Just a moment. Little Libby. Last request.
I remember that bit.
We have to find that transporter and shut it down.
What happens now? Do we get like a trophy or
Why would you bother letting her put it on this? Just like that? No, fuck off.
She did wink at him, so maybe she was flirting with him a bit. He's still a man at the end of the day.
He doesn't have to transport to look like.
That one.
Sleep and glide.
Fuck. Fuck. Oh, that's right behind them.
Be proud of me.
Where is everyone? Where?
Into darkness.
I bet something really stupid is gonna happen to save
Oh.
them.
Well,
It's like,
I'm not gonna let you find
like
out with that.
just shine a
but
light in his eyes, like, oh my god, the light, and then like
He's-
he's run away from them.
He's just got like, because he's got really big eyes.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like, she just shines the Sonic in his eyes. It's like, ah.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same situation with the Night Doctor with Are You My Mummy?
Are you?
Go
Go
to
to
bed.
your room.
Yeah,
Go to your room.
I am very cross with you.
Okay.
Ready? That's it.
What do you think of this episode though? So far, like obviously it's only the first half of the story, but
So far, I'm enjoying it. It
Yeah.
seems it doesn't feel like a kids show, although I think they could have done the lipstick.
that last bit. At the
Yeah,
end.
it's slightly different. It just seemed a bit too easy, too fast paced. There wasn't enough suspension.
Tension.
Tension. Yeah. Yeah. Apart from that, though,
You're enjoying it?
yeah, it's not too bad.
Okay. No, I am. I'm enjoying it as well, but I think my problem is I just enjoy every part of this show.
Mm.
So, I always remember this being one of the more forgettable episodes, though.
How many times have you watched the whole series? Whole 5 series?
Whole, in total, completely,
Yeah.
probably twice.
Oh, okay.
Once when it first started,
Mm.
once around college, and then I haven't watched it properly since.
No.
I've just watched odd episodes and other people reacting to it.
Fair enough.
So, it's fun to just watch it for me.
Mm.
This is mainly your reactions. I'm just sat here fanboying.
My eyebrow's just like, An occasional funny moment.
That's
Or racist
yeah.
moment.
We speak not of that moment.
Oh, I really want to tell someone a joke.
Yeah.
I really want to tell someone a joke, but I know
Look,
it's bad. I
If
know it's
if
really
you
bad.
know if someone's on the same mindset as you, they'd know what we were on about. If not, then let them live in their ignorance. Ignorant. Okay, so yeah. What do you think in terms of what's your favourite so far? Storyline. Why? This is like the first half of the fourth.
I like
Third.
how the mistress is still a mystery.
The mysteries.
I'm not. I think they've overshowed. Was it Kudlak?
Kudlak. Well, they could have kept him a bit more hidden.
Yeah,
You think?
just a little bit more.
Fair enough.
Make him a bit more sinister, and with that voice, really, it's a bit over the top.
Generic evil alien growly voice.
Yes.
I'm evil alien, rah rah.
It's like, if you're gonna be very evil and really convincing, you need as less words as possible.
He's a bit talky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's too talkative. Well, he's perfect
Okay.
for a villain, isn't he? Then.
Yeah.
No fucking talking, do they?
Okay. Well, let's see where.
I mean, you look at anime and then you look at real life situations. What person trying to pick you on? Like, my story begins when I was 5 years old. No, we
Yeah.
don't have time for this.
Do you want to know why I'm punching you to death? Well, it's because when I was 5 years old, my father, he
Father?
ran.
Father.
I'm Bristolian. I say father.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I was saying, let's just see where the episode takes us next time on the Sarah Jane Adventures. Yours hasn't got a light.
Was
so
that a goodbye? See you next time, bye? Or yeah, this one.
it seems to be alright. Because it only gave me one subtitle track instead of two. And if it gives me two, that generally means the menu, I think. I don't know. I'm working it out. Because we're back for part 2 of The Warriors of Kudlak. Episode 6 of the Sarah Jane Adventures, Season 1. Series 1. Season 1.
Same thing at this point.
Yeah.
To do
That's...
Doctor Who and it's slightly different.
It's... Yeah. Let's just go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
24
Yeah.
children have disappeared recently. All cities where there's a combat 3000. Every
Are the
time in the middle of
subtitles?
a freak storm. Help me get
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's like,
They took a bit of time for the subtitles to go on.
maybe we can get you some more.
last time on Sarah Jane's Adventures.
Sarah Jane's Adventures. It's not the Sarah Jane Adventures, it's Sarah Jane's Adventures.
It's the Sarah Jane
It's the
Adventures
Sarah-
in America.
Oh no, it's
They
this-
can have the word
no,
the in front
no,
of it.
it's actually the Sarah Jane Adventures
Oh.
here.
I wonder where that is.
Okay.
I was taking the piss because you called it Sarah Jane's Adventures. That man never heard from that ear again. Just blew up a guy's ear with your Sonic. I love how it's starring Elizabeth Sladen, but we don't care about the other kids. They're just there. Sladen's the only star of this show.
Well, do me a favour. If this is where they hang us the trophy, don't puke in it.
I don't like to kill unarmed women and children, but forgive me. This is war.
Oh. Get out of my way, you idiot! Oh, close.
Oh, he mad.
But he wasted time by lifting a guy up against the wall rather than chasing
Well,
after him.
you can't.
Yeah, no, that's pretty quick, yeah.
Oh, he's getting slower now.
Dude in his bathrobes chasing him.
Must be an emergency accident.
I heard you.
You don't speak when you're hiding, bitch.
Unit training. Never forget it. Oh, I'm just getting older. This way.
Why do villains always aim at the walls and not at people?
Because...
Like, even... It's always at the
because-
corners of things. It's never
yeah.
actually where they were.
Stormtrooper aim. You
Yeah.
can't kill off the main character in the second episode, fourth episode, third, sixth. He's, yeah.
Look, nothing's happened to us. We're just stuck in this room off the arena waiting for that grunt guy to come get us.
I don't know, Clyde. Something's not right.
These markings on the floor look really weird.
You the other guards? They do this properly. Oh, you know what, Luke? I like their style here.
Ah.
Still like their style.
Oh, no, maybe not. Itty bitty box. Itty bitty box, itty bitty actors.
The woman and female child have escaped. Hey, you went after them. They got away. It's your fault. The security of this compound should never have allowed them access. You're a liability to the success of this operation.
I got deafened and choked in the past 5 minutes. Oh shit.
Disgrace to your own species, Grantham. You have always sickened me.
Mummy!
Be a service to both our worlds.
Kudlak, what is happening?
The mission is compromised, mistress. We must evacuate.
No, you will stay there. You must send me children. More children.
You still need me. You don't need to kill me.
About you, Kudlak. I am your mistress.
Yes, mistress.
I like how he's got his head on straight. Like, we need to evacuate. Some shit
Oh,
could be a
the
problem.
Kudlak.
Yeah.
He's not just focused on killing.
He's a smart villain.
He's not evil. He's just a warrior.
Yeah.
He's
Basically.
listening. Maybe his mistress is evil, but
He follows
he's
orders.
just I'm just doing my job, man. I'm just doing my job.
Light cheekbones.
No, wider.
And big eyes.
Oh.
Yes.
It's like those picture books where you can create things out of different body parts.
The Dragon Nebula, 34,000 light years from Earth.
His name is Kudlak.
Accessing Yuvodny database. Kudlak. General Uvlavad Kudlak. One of the
Yeah, that's the dude.
warriors.
A soldier.
The Yuvodny were part of a planetary alliance that fought the Malak in the ghost wars of the Horsehead Nebula.
Who are the Malak?
Not very nice to know. They'd start a war with you just for looking.
When the other allied worlds had been crushed by the Malak Empire, the Yuvodny continued to fight.
But why is Kudlak on Earth abducting children?
My
They're
last
recruiting
data
troops.
registration of General Kudlak is from a Cybercom download with a Xantoxian trade vessel that passed through the solar system 2 months ago.
A what?
Mr. Smith sometimes likes to connect with onboard computers of passing alien vessels.
It pays to stay in touch.
So,
We have a game of chess. It was fun.
The Yuvodny suffered massive casualties in a battle with the Malak.
He was just a head and yeah. I was trying to make a Red Dwarf joke.
Taking you for a ride.
well, maybe it does. Remember what Grantham said in his office. Children love war games. An old soldier like Kudlak even just looked off. I think he's been here recruiting.
Caught it.
I think he's looking for soldiers.
Well, it's kind of obvious at this point.
Well, I knew anyway, so I can't really say called it. Knew it for like 10 years.
Did you feel it back then? The floor was vibrating.
How do you mean?
Very slightly.
Which means?
He wasn't doing that before. I don't think we're in Combat 3000 anymore.
What does vibrating floors normally mean in the Doctor Who universe?
Spaceship.
At least they got air holes. It's like the leather biker boys from Martha's first episode in the hospital.
I can't remember.
No, slabs.
Oh.
The old lady had like those two like biker men that didn't do anything, and the Doctor just radiated one of them and broke his sonic.
That's kind of cool, but
How
surely
is-
it'd be a bit more secure than that, like a padlock. But that's just me. If I wanted to kidnap children, I use a
Yeah,
padlock.
I suppose aliens don't expect them to be that smart. Human children, they not fully grown, they don't know shit. Oh.
I've been here for 2 days, man.
I've been here for 10,000 years. No, maybe the cages, because they seem to be built like animal transport boxes. So maybe the aliens are just viewing them as like cattle.
Dunno.
Get what I mean?
I'm on level 2 at Combat 3000. Next thing, those jokers were locking me up.
Clyde, I think I found you that clue.
It's Ghostbuster.
They all look Ghostbusters with the thing on.
Mr. Smith, do you have a trace on the storm today when Luke and Clyde were taken?
Yes, I have been monitoring weather conditions across the country.
Is it possible to track the transnat beam to calculate where it's taken the boys?
Detection of such a transmission trail would require synchronous data scraping in all 11 dimensions.
Alright, don't worry, no.
Of course.
Wait here.
Uh-oh.
Probably should have called you first, but
Not at all, Mr. Grantham. I'm always delighted to study new forms of human lowlife in the comfort of my own home.
you are a cool old bird, I'll give you that much.
Collaborating with an alien child of that
Don't call me old.
Mature is the word you're looking
Yeah.
for.
Well, experienced. Oh, okay, I remember now.
Makes the galaxy go round.
You're despicable.
And you. you. All done for.
Night night.
Mr. Grantham, I think you're the one that's done with.
So we all played Combat 3000 and ended up
He was actually quite a good actor. He's,
Brighton.
he played the part well.
Manchester, Leeds and Inverness. Kids from all over the country must have been guys. But how did we get here?
Wherever here is.
What's it for? Who are they? And what do they want with us?
You don't know Kelsey by any chance? You're reminding me of her.
Get to level 2. We'll end up in the
Someone's coming.
Back in your boxes, people. What happened to my children? Somebody's. Oh fuck! Hey, you're not allowed to do that. Where's like the other 50 guards that were there? Oh.
We got a gun, really need one.
Yeah. We didn't think of that. And now the others have heard the noise.
Where the heck are we? Where do we go?
This way.
That's why you knock him out, then take the gun away.
Yeah, they should have took the gun, but
The moon turned blue.
That isn't the moon.
I don't believe it. We can't be.
We are. Never thought it'd be so beautiful.
everyone's freaking out and Luke just has a grin on his face.
Long way from here.
Red Dwarf moving?
It feels very Red Dwarf.
They're in space.
In Earth's orbit.
Oh, not that far then.
Quite far.
Oh, yeah, but at least they're not teleported to the other side of the galaxy or something.
Across the galaxy to New Vodney World.
But they're in space. It doesn't matter whether it's Earth's orbit or the planet of the apes. Unless you've got a friend at NASA that lends us a shuttle, we're stuffed, and so are Luke and Clyde.
Maria, we're
I've
going
got a friend with a box, but he's kind of hard to get hold of.
Mr. Grantham is going to help us.
Cable ties. My best friend.
Torture.
We didn't fly anywhere.
He's going to help us whether he wants to or not.
Right, bring me up, Scotty.
Trust me, it's real.
How do you explain this, bitch?
Uh,
You walked up?
you can sit here and wait for the dream to end if you want. We're off.
My warriors. Such very fine warriors.
I think we need to get you some deodorant. You'll smell like sweat and BO and shit like that. It's horrible.
What's with all this warrior stuff? All we did was win a game of laser tag. Hey, maybe that's it. maybe this is just another part of the game. Level 3.
Can someone
shut up.
put some tape over his mouth?
Mistress.
Welcome, my warriors.
We're not warriors. We're kids.
None of those before you had the initiative to escape the holding deck. None forced my return to the ship to deal with them. You are good, warrior Spock.
This is such rubbish.
You have proved yourselves in the arena. You have hearts of heroes. You will not suffer our enemies to live.
But we don't have the will of heroes. I want my mummy.
Majesty or whatever. No offense, but I think you're getting a bit mixed up here. Back in the arena, we were playing.
And what is play if it is not a preparation for life?
Look, fight your own way. It's got nothing to do with us. We want to go home.
Oh.
Stop touching stuff!
What have I told you, Dad? Dude.
You have chosen well, Kudlak.
Suppose we refuse to fight. What then?
What'd you say, bitch?
You will not fall as heroes, but nevertheless, you will die.
Okay, we'll fight.
Not much choice.
And then what? Are you going to beam yourself up to the Uvodny ship and take them along with your lipstick?
You won't be so cocky when you go down for abducting all those children.
So you're going to tell the police that I helped some far ugly alien send kids to war in a galaxy far, far away.
Star Wars reference.
Okay, yeah, but
Who wants to mention aliens?
They got Star Wars and Star Trek in it.
they've had quite a few references. Nintendo.
Alright. I'll help you out as much as I can, for all it's worth. First thing is, it's not Kudlak that calls all the shots.
Keep moving.
You have done well, Kudlak. The recruits have spirit. They will see it is better to fight than to die a coward's death.
How many that we have sent into battle these last years?
At least you're alive to try and escape.
We have survived, Kudlak. The Uvodny have survived.
Yes, mistress.
What about the children?
Won't somebody please think of the children?
I grow old dreaming of peace.
Peace. Dreams of peace of a farmer's, Kudlak.
Of course, mistress. I beg forgiveness. I am tired.
We have done glorious work for our people, Kudlak. Humans are among the most aggressive species in the galaxy. The young
She's
have
not wrong.
untamed
No.
imagination.
That was more a nervous laugh of, yeah, kind of.
We're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Yes, mistress. But I wonder how these battles fare. It has been so long since I have heard from the front.
Our battles are glorious, Kudlak. And one day we will crush the Valak.
And then there will be peace.
A man like you should not dream of peace, General Kudlak. Without war, the cosmos has no need of us. Prepare the recruits for transportation to the front.
Yes, mistress.
My dad was a soldier. He thought there were times when we had to fight. Yeah. But this isn't a fight.
For a start, we got tiny eyes compared to those dudes. Come on.
We're in space, Luke. Who are you going to ring?
No, I want to play on Snake.
Who? Oh, it's just heartbreaking.
Whatever's going on across the galaxy has got nothing to do with us.
Kudlak doesn't see it like that. Forget Kudlak. We need a plan to get out of here.
But what can we do?
Clyde,
Spaceship.
I kind of broke your phone.
They said there's some alien here.
Or we steal a shuttlecraft. What did you say? I've wired Clyde's mobile into the ship's computer.
He did what?
I'm the geek who's saving your asses.
Just like the Isle of Wight ferry. Yeah.
Luke is just the fucking doctor in this series.
Is like Dr. Light.
Shuttlecraft. Genius.
Yeah, genius. You can wire your phone into an alien computer, but can you fly an alien shuttle?
No, but he can wire my phone up to an alien computer. Give the boy a chance.
Got a point.
We're not going anywhere. Want a wager?
Okay, I stand by it. You're good. You're good.
Bet, Luke. It's a bet.
Does it matter?
You forgot your phone.
I mean, I think I've ramped up your bill, but
in one piece. My friend Mr. Smith has detailed files on you. They'll be in the hands of the police by midnight.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I can't.
Why wouldn't I? You're never going to come
Yeah.
back.
If it means I don't have to listen to you anymore.
I'll be back.
Bye, bitch! Right, now I can go get some fucking
It'd be
sleep.
better if you did a middle finger.
If this wasn't a kid's show,
Yeah, but I think they could pull it off in such a way that you had to be an adult to realise it.
I don't. Even when I was that age, I know what a middle finger was. Even when I was in primary school, I know what a middle finger was.
What was it? First right or second right?
Second. No, first. It was first.
Okay, no, second. Okay, is there a third?
We can't bribe for them if they grease us.
Maybe we're just too much trouble.
Oh yeah, we rock.
Oh, TV.
Stop flirting with the bitch.
Just stay calm.
Yeah, like Clyde's like the Captain Jack Light of the team. Luke's Doctor Light of the team, and Maria's Rose Light of the team. You've got series 1 of Doctor Who just there.
No, I see as Maria as Martha in a way.
I know, yeah.
Martha's done more good. She's just a bit whiny.
I prefer Martha to Rose, to be honest.
It's incredible. Even after everything I've seen, I never thought I'd see this.
Maybe if everybody could see the Earth from up here, they might appreciate it more.
And you won't have all those idiots banging on about how it's not. Yeah.
Does the Earth look flat to you, bitch? Does it look flat?
Do you want me to open up that airlock and prove to you?
I'm not even stopping at anxious. I'm full throttling into panic totally beyond reason. Will you get a move on?
It's your fault you got a slow phone.
You're enjoying
It's too full up.
Look at this.
Oh.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
My name is Sarah Jane Smith, and I want my son back.
Clyde, look what I've just seen in the computer banks.
Not now, Luke, later.
Clyde, look. It's a shuttlecraft.
You made it.
It's a very dangerously placed shuttlecraft. Railings. Do people not understand railings in spaceships?
Well, they have railings.
They have
there.
railings there, but what if you want to get off the shuttle quick? You have to run to the railing.
Well, maybe that's in helps with safety.
They're still putting up the railings on that point. They've got round to the rest of the ship.
Yours is without doubt the finest war blood I have been honored to gather. And now it is time to leave. To take your place on the Uvogny front line.
Teleport. Boop. No.
What do you know of my war?
I know war, any war, is no place for children, no matter how desperate your people may be.
My people are not desperate. They are proud. They are victorious.
Victorious. Is that what you call a people that use somebody else's children to fight their war?
Your species have a hunger for
Ah.
battle.
We don't. The children don't. We've seen what adults have done to the world with their war, and we don't want it anymore.
Lies. I have seen your games.
It's pretend. Can't you understand that? The children you sent about the Malak.
Social commentary on video games here.
They adapt or fall.
And just how victorious are your battles, mistress? What is the word from the front?
Mistress, your warriors are ready.
There's no war going on.
No!
And I had such hopes for you, young warrior.
No! He's not a warrior, none of them are warriors, they're children!
War changes everything.
Stop! The war is over.
What
Eh.
is this?
Lies. Kudlak. Execute them.
I found this in the computer banks.
This is trickery.
No, let him show you. I hacked into your ship's computer. That's how we escaped. I found this by accident.
I will not permit this.
I love how Kudlak's ship just has a USB that fits perfectly into the phone.
This is your ground. We have agreed an armistice with the Malak. After all these centuries, peace at last. Come home, all my proud warriors. Come home, we have much to rebuild.
But the mistress.
Later, that message is 10 years old.
Oh.
10 years? The mistress would have told me. We would have gone home. This is a trick. You wish to destroy us.
No,
Your mistress wishes to destroy you.
No matter what your mistress has told you, Earth wants to live in peace with its neighbors.
But mistress, is this true? Is the war ended all these years?
Perhaps
Fuck. My plans.
or for you.
Mistress?
Peace does not compute.
Yeah.
Peace does not compute. Peace does not compute.
Mistress?
She's a computer. She buried the message from your emperor.
Is this true, mistress?
I am not programmed for peace. This scenario does not compute. It cannot be real.
You never expected the war to end. Your computers were never programmed to recognize it when it happened.
Peace is an anomaly. Without war, I cannot exist.
The point of our war was to achieve peace for our home.
We have no home, Kudlak, except on the battlefield. Peace is a stranger's land. We have no place there.
You may not, but I do.
Shoot the computer.
Oh god, he is.
I thought the Malak were my enemy. All this time, it was you. And I will not suffer my enemies to live.
Mr. Kudlak, sir, that
That was just a hologram.
that was just an image on a screen. Those screens cost like 50,000 space bucks.
But I have committed an unforgivable crime against your world.
Yeah, you blew up our screen, dude.
You are free, and my life is yours to
Mm.
take.
Taking life is never the answer, General Kudlak. Whether we've been wronged by one man or a whole planet, it's always the innocents that suffer.
I am not an innocent. But maybe I can find some of those that were. The ones I sent far away, and that still survive. Perhaps I can return them, and one day find some peace for myself.
I hope you can,
Yeah, you do that.
General Kudlak.
You're still
Just-
making
just-
trouble.
Yeah, just don't come back to our neck of the woods, yeah? Just, yeah. Yeah.
Your kind doesn't belong here.
Well, you'd be welcome if you weren't nicking our kids. But... Yeah.
Not much of a hero's welcome. Who cares? We're back.
Sure.
Looks like Grantham's done a runner.
I never really expected him to hang around, did you?
You can't get away with what he's done. He's worse than Kudlak.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think Mr. Grantham the sort to stay out of trouble. We'll get what's coming to him. Eventually.
He saved our skin, Luke. He deserved it. In fact,
Oh. What is this I'm feeling, Clyde?
Oh god.
No, Luke, no, we don't talk about that ever. We use Google for that shit. We don't talk about it with other guys.
Well, Luke, there's some things when your body gets to a certain age. Oh god.
I bet he doesn't tell her where he's been. Boys never talk to their moms.
Well, he's got his arm around her.
I think it's probably in more of a friend way, but you can. I could see what you're looking at.
Be a soldier like his dad after everything he's been through.
But after today, you might want to be an astronaut. Be the first man on Mars. First human man on Mars, that is. Are you alright, Luke?
Yeah, the Ice Warriors come from Mars.
Oh, fine.
They can be a bit of a dick sometimes.
Hero out there, mate. All that stuff on my mobile, it was brilliant.
You all needed me. Felt like I belonged.
So what's with the sponsored sites?
I've been thinking about something else.
I didn't want to talk too much; it would dry up my lips.
Just ask, right? Encyclopedia Titanica. I'm the man.
Tell me about girls.
Oh, man.
You're better off asking Maria.
You're better off googling that shit, mate. You're good with computers, yeah, Luke. Google's your friend. Dear. Oh, pause. There we go. That don't give you too much, so that's fine. Sarah Jane's giving her a gift. It's Maria's birthday, so there we go.
Yeah, I liked it.
You liked it?
Yes.
I figured you might like the twist and stuff at the end.
Yeah, it was.
Because Kudlak seemed to be growing on you as it went. So as soon as you realise he's not fully a dick.
Yeah, I knew there was. I think the more straight on a villain is, the more likely they'll be able to switch. The crazier someone is, and they're not likely to switch.
Yeah, that he's like Kudlak he had his head straight, sort of thing. He knew what he was doing and stuff. Yeah. Actually, I will say that second episode I enjoyed a lot more than I remember enjoying.
All right. Is there any reason why you thought you
Well,
wouldn't?
no, just like I always remember the particular story being a bit forgettable.
Fair enough.
A bit of a filler, if you like.
Kind of was.
It kind of
But
was. It was
okay.
Yeah,
it was a
no,
good filler.
And again, it started off a little bit not slow, but
You always find anything that starts off as slow.
no,
Everything we've watched recently,
no, that's
you
what I'm
always see
saying.
as
No,
slow.
that's what I'm saying. That didn't start off slow, but it didn't quite grasp me until episode 2.
Okay.
So it wasn't slow. I'd say the pacing was the same throughout. To be honest.
Okay, that's good.
It's finely paced. The first episode's a lot more forgettable than the second episode. The first episode was a lot of setup to get them to the ship,
Yeah.
whereas the second episode was where all the action was happening and all the character stuff happened. Luke had his moments, Clyde had his moments, Kudlak has his moments, whereas in episode 1 it was kind of just running around shooting until they got to the ship. So yeah, that's what I meant by that. Not by slow, but just by part 2 was a lot more action-packed. Part 1 was kind of the lead up to it.
Yeah, I'll agree with
As
that.
a whole, it wasn't really slow. It was quite a decently paced one. What did you think, though?
Well, no, I can see where you're coming from. I liked it throughout. Of course, it is. You can consider it as a filler, but it's not a bad filler. It's not.
No, it was
You're
fun.
not watching it thinking, "Oh, this is wasting my time."
Yeah, you weren't bored. If anything, it's a character.
It's character building.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
If there's nothing to the story, it does at least grow the characters a bit more.
Yeah.
Which I think that's what this show's better at doing. I've mentioned to you that there's not really any big arcs in this, like in Doctor Who. I think the arcs are mainly the characters and their growth just throughout the 5 series.
Yeah.
That is kind of the biggest arc we get, is how these characters start off and how they end. Well, that next time.
Yeah, are we not going to give it a rating?
Well, oh yes. Well,
what did we
I
rate
don't
the
know.
last one?
I don't know. I keep forgetting these ratings. It's been a couple of weeks since we recorded.
Yeah.
Like, I remember liking the first 2. Gorgon, not as much, but I still liked it.
I'll give this one a 7.
7.
Strong.
Yeah,
7.
no, that feels about good.
Because
above average.
It's not. The special itself wasn't. The episode itself wasn't special. The special itself was an episode.
It wasn't mind-blowing extravaganza.
But it was
fun. It was good. Yeah. No, a nice above average 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good for that.
And the CGI wasn't bad either, and the makeup.
The makeup, that's Kudlak's costume was really good.
Yeah.
I think that could still hold up in a sci-fi nowadays sort of thing. Yeah. Not much I can say about Sarah Jane Adventures apart from I love this show and I like every episode. Yay! I'm happy.
It's got to be an episode that you don't like to watch, or you find it. Don't say the last one, 'cause that's just cheesy. There's got to be an episode that you really don't like, or you find it too boring or too pointless.
There's episodes that are pointless, but not any I flat out hate. There's episodes that are easily forgettable. Some of these, I'm looking at the name and it's sort of like, I can't even remember what that one's about.
The fuck happened here?
Yeah.
The Shoe of the Aragon. What the fuck is that?
Like, Eternity Trap? Can't remember that one at all. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any flat out hate though. This is one of those shows where I can enjoy every episode in some way.
Okay.
Which is something I used to say about Doctor Who. But
those days are gone.
Well, we'll see what happens with Doctor Who. However, Sarah Jane doing well, and next time, I will say, is a fan favourite.
Oh.
It's the start of one of the mini-ish arcs we do get, in the fact that it introduces something that will play a part in future stories.
Okay.
So, next time is definitely not a filler. I don't even know if I should say what the title is.
No.
Because
well, I know it's like something to do with where's Sarah Jane or where she's disappeared or I don't know. Something with Sarah Jane. Where's Sarah Jane?
That's why I don't like going into the episode menu, because then you see what episodes are on the disc.
It's not my fault.
You can't just blank out.
It's
the
like I
screen.
closed my eyes. I'm watching it now.
Next time, whatever happened to Sarah Janes?
Ooh.
Or is it what happened to Sarah Jane Smith?
Either way.
Whatever happened to her?
She died.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
She.
That was dark even for me.
Well, I wasn't going into that. I thought you were making a joke about how the character dies in the next episode, so the entirety of series 2 to 5 of Sarah Jane Adventures is starring someone that isn't Sarah Jane. Now I get where you went with that. Bad boy. Bad. Let's just find the button on my Sonic.
Bye.
I'm basically using a part of my body to fuck another part of my body, which is the exact same as using a part of my body to fuck a part of my body. Do you get what I mean?
I think this would be a perfect storyline for a hentai.
It's not a storyline that we're going to be
watching
now because we're back for Sarah Jane, kind of. It started going into it started playing the menu on its own, but I can talk and set this up, hopefully, if I could see what I was doing. No, I can't, so maybe not. But we're back with not the final story of Series 1, but the semi-final story. However, this one is probably the best one of this series, and often considered the best one of the series by fans.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily... Well, it is a really good one. I wouldn't necessarily say it's my favourite.
But you enjoyed it a lot.
But it's a really... It connects to a monster from the Doctor Who universe that I won't say anything about until towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get it, but I don't want to give away anything about this episode until after you've seen it.
Yeah.
The connection's only literally made by name within the two shows. You hear the name within the Doctor Who universe, but it's within this you actually see it.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And yeah. That's all I can really think of. Now I'm going to set it up and then we'll start. Now you obviously saw the title there because
yeah, but that doesn't
DVD
give anything
menu.
really. No
But
whatever happened to Sarah
it doesn't
Jane,
because what
she
could
got kidnapped maybe. Or
yeah what
won't
could
change her
whatever
personality.
what could whatever happened to Sarah Jane actually mean? It could be
It
like
could
you
either
said,
be kidnapping or personality change.
kidnapping. She
just comes
she's
in with a broken
ill.
leg, and it's like a twist of small story into how she got a broken leg.
It's an entire 2-part story dealing with how this one alien just literally ran over her toe. It was
That's it. That's all it
It was
is.
a darling. It's a flashback episode to Stolen Earth, and as the Daleks were invading, one of them just ran over her toe, and now she's just got a bruised toe, and that's what she's telling a story about. Yes, that is often considered the best ever Sarah Jane episode.
Hey, there could be a lot of references in there, and that's why they like it.
It could be.
But just the fact they reference every single monster, all the fans are like,
David-
I know this monster.
David Tennant literally just has a cameo at the end where he just sort of walks on and goes, "Oh no, I'm not in this one, don't worry," and then walks off. But just because of those 2 seconds, fans love it. Let's go with whatever happened to Sarah Jane.
Skateboarding.
You see, I can't do tricks. I actually ride one for transport, but
I used to do a kickflip before I could do an ollie.
you don't see enough kids skateboarding anymore. They're all on those bloody little scooters, aren't they?
Skateboarding and
Or those hovercraft shit.
Oh,
Hoverboard.
those weird. You can't go to a skate park on those.
Unless you
Oh,
hot wire
right, an
yourself.
idiot.
I was not. Yes, you were.
No, you got it all wrong. Gotta bend your legs. If you want to ollie, really bend your legs. That's how you get the bigger pot. Okay, and you would know exactly what.
Because he's a skater boy.
As it happens.
Huh?
King of the Concrete, Romford, 1992. Yeah,
Uh,
Oh, I'm liking
Yeah.
this.
close face. He's not really doing much. He's just sort of going back and
Hey,
forth. But
That's
hey,
fucking scary when you get there, man.
it's more than I can do, but still.
That's all right, you get it. Loose tracks.
I thought you was taking a picture of the grass then.
There's always one.
How'd you get this going?
Oh, she disappears. She disappears. Oh, she just feels cold.
She's a beam of light and she gets alien abducted. I must go, my planet needs me.
That's it. Right, come on, let's go home.
Okay, that's scary.
Are you
You know,
gonna
when he first came out, I kind of like our sort of alien.
our aliens? We haven't got the budget for an alien, so we just put them in a black cloak.
But that's pretty much what they did.
That's what we've always done. Shadows.
Why'd you give it up? I can't make a living with a skateboard.
Actually, Mum,
Yeah, well, now she's gone. Maybe I'll get my board down.
please say you're joking.
Oh, I'm good. Why can't I?
Are you not going to give him back his skateboard?
No.
There we
Okay,
go.
okay.
Sorry. See ya.
I don't need to get mine down. I've just nicked Clyde's.
Come on, let's get some tea.
Just
Bend your knees. That's one of my presets last week.
What goes on over there?
What do you mean, nothing?
I reckon you're having secret parties with everyone. Sorry up there.
Mr. Smith?
Only he knew. They're having secret orgies without him. No.
I really wanted Dad to get with Sarah Jane.
Hello, Sarah Jane.
Report the position of Meteor K67, please.
Meteor K67, ascension of 20 hours, 13 minutes and 42 seconds.
There's no man for Sarah Jane after the Doctor.
Yeah, fuck, buddy.
First time motion of 11.3 degrees.
She's practically raising his daughter.
Because it's coming right through a radar blind spot.
Of course. Why didn't I realise?
Of course, that's so obvious.
It's us banned, end of the world.
You're being a bit calm.
What's we need
We
to
got lasers, we blast it.
arrange, Mr. Smith, will create a
Not
magnetic
close
field.
enough.
That's the meteor back out into space. What are your days work?
Failing that, we'll just call Torchwood and they'll do the Death Star thing again.
No, I like it better that way.
Mr. Smith.
Yeah, surely Torchwood with a...
Meteor will be in
with our
range
fan
of
design by now.
at 2:45 p.m. tomorrow. All systems
They're probably off doing. This is the time Jack's gallivanting with Martha and Tennant, so the team don't really know what they're doing.
Tell you what, Luke, go put the kettle on. I'm parched. Be down in a sec.
How British.
I'm parched.
Just wanted a word in private.
Oh. What's going on here?
I don't think this mum thing's working out. Do you know any good like
Is it too late to...
adoption agencies and orphanages?
Is it too late for abortion?
Is it too late for an abortion? You won't-
He's 11! Yeah, but... I don't know how old they are, 13?
13, 14,
Where'd you get it?
15.
Remember that very suit
Teens.
we helped fly home the other week? It's from him.
What's it for?
No idea.
No, He said, remember, just
Just,
Run, you clever boy.
So, why are you giving it to me?
it's just a sci-fi Rubik's Cube.
the person you trust the most.
And I'm lying to you through my teeth, but I need
Don't-
you to believe me.
Yeah, no. Don't tell your son that you're giving
What's in it?
the thing that she trusts to the person she trusts the most to her.
How'd you open it? It's impossible.
There's a button somewhere.
Which you knew.
I tried. Mr. Smith said there's nothing in it, just a puzzle box. And I forgot about it till this afternoon.
How can you forget something like that?
It's yours.
I suppose if you were given it a few weeks ago, you can't work it out. Just put it on a desk, get other aliens coming.
Oh, should be found.
It just cuts to a room and she's there with power tools trying to drill through it.
Just gonna... No? Okay.
I thought it was
I
gonna
thought
like,
it just unsolve
solve
it, yeah.
itself.
That's how Asians solve the Rubik's Cube.
Telepathy.
Yes.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, oh, that's a start, I suppose. Now another 1,000 billion combinations to go.
I'm naked under here.
Would you like to buy some watches? Some knockoff jewellery? Oh. A new
Reminds-
car! I've just stole a car!
It reminds me of the Masters of Sonic.
Oh, the laser.
Yeah.
With just like a finger. It's like a cross between the Master and Count Dooku. Bye bye, car.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it was just a bad dream.
No, you scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna have nightmares now.
Just on alert, he's just going to be checking the whole house, making sure it's all locked. Fuck's sake, Maria, I thought you were getting raped in here.
Ooh. Oh, so it doesn't solve itself.
No, it's just a fancy nightlight.
Look what I got down from the loft.
Oh no.
That's not it's a fish board.
It's one of those crappy, like, longboard
Oh,
things
yeah.
you see nowadays, yeah.
Where'd you get those planks from?
Not from Andrew. Housewarming present, don't you remember? Oh,
You have to forget to sign their birthday card.
I'm hoping to get in their pants.
Who's Andrea?
don't be daft, just say.
Okay, if you say so. I'm going over the road to see Luke.
He wants to give the D.
Yeah, Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke's a lad from school, is it?
Shut up! What's wrong with you this morning?
I'm so full of life because I don't have to wake up next to your mother. I would be, I'll do that too.
I
None
love...
of you can lie,
Oh.
you've all done that when no one's looking.
Birthday card then. Oh, I was only joking.
Sorry, is Sarah Jane there?
Say again?
Sarah Jane?
Ah.
One of your mates from school, is that?
No, Sarah Jane. This is her house.
Maria, now, I like a laugh, but it's only 9:30 in the morning. I didn't stop working till 3:30. Once I start painting, I can't stop. Try me again a bit later, eh? You can help me get things ready for the party. Sandwiches won't butter themselves.
Is Luke there?
Who? You're right, love. Maria?
Get what's going on then? Or-
Yeah, she's been cut out of time.
It's as if Sarah Jane never existed. I mean, whatever happened to her?
Oh god, you had to do the title drop.
Sarah Jane's house, number 13.
Andrew was.
What?
It was Sarah Jane.
Right, okay. You can stop it now.
Now
It's
that would be a
very
better
I'm just not getting
title. Who's Sarah Jane?
Sarah Jane Smith,
Just-
neighbour.
Just because it's got that Who's reference to Doctor Who.
Of course you have. Stop it.
and you know whatever happened to Sarah Jane implies something's going to happen to her, obviously.
Yeah.
Whereas you think, oh, this could be her backstory. Like, where the
But
fuck
then-
is she?
You didn't guess she was going to be erased from history. You thought she was going to get kidnapped or...
I knew she was going to go away.
Is she there?
Partly.
I'm sorry. I don't know any Sarah Janes, I don't know any Lukes.
So she has her camera.
What's wrong?
The pictures existed, but Andrea was in the spot
Oh.
of Sarah Jane, and there was no Luke in the pictures.
No, Clyde.
Go to school.
Clyde. 07707.
Fair play to you, you can remember your mate's numbers. I don't even know my own.
Hey, who's that?
Clyde, it's Maria.
Who?
Me, Maria.
Maria Jackson.
Clyde, you've got to get over here. Sarah Jane.
I don't know, I've gone out with 15 Marias. Which one are you?
Why phoning me? I didn't give you my number. Who gave you my number?
Clyde, tell me. Is Luke with you?
Luke.
We were out yesterday skateboarding.
I bumped into you at the skate park. No one called Luke, though.
Luke Smith.
How they're
Please
each
tell me where you're from, Joe. Was it
generic.
Sarah's idea?
Luke Smith.
Yeah, but
Do you know
when your
Sarah
mum's
Jane?
called Sarah Jane Smith, you can't really help your last name.
I can fit you in next Thursday.
Clyde. Meteor.
The what?
There's a huge meteor heading for Earth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is there now?
Only Sarah Jane can stop it, and she's vanished.
What are you talking about, you nut? Laters, I'm busy.
Sarah Jane's not just going to suddenly appear.
Whatever.
Oh. At least, you don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
She
you-
could be the alien.
Be a bit nicer, sort of thing. You sort of pretend you
Yeah, I mean.
don't know what's going on.
Different.
Put on an act.
Rhyme's a bit of a mess, but
Try and sneak your way up to the attic, see if Mr. Smith's still knocking about.
I can't help it. If I'm so popular. Birthday girl. Maria,
You're fine. Don't let me finish.
hang on. Where are you going?
Hi, sorry. Is Maria over here? It's just she was a bit upset or something.
She's taken off up there.
What? Maria? You know what's going on?
Not a clue.
Oh dear.
Well, Andrea's not as tidy as Sarah Jane. And that's saying much considering how much of a
Where is she?
mess her attic was, but...
Sarah Jane Smith.
Never heard.
Maria, come on. I think you and me should just go back to my house.
But Sarah Jane lives here, in this house, with her son Luke. Where are they? Mr. Smith, I need you.
Yeah, she looks crazy.
Mr. Smith?
Sweetheart, let's go home and we'll make you an appointment with nice Dr. What's his face? Remember the one I saw when me and your mum were going through things?
Sorry about this.
Unless
Such a
she's-
rubbish name.
Unless she is Sarah Jane, but she's transformed.
Picked you up from school.
Or because her life's replaced Sarah Jane's. It's like the two timelines are converging or something.
Maybe.
I don't really know.
So Sarah Jane's life is trying to break through.
And you showed off your skateboarding to him.
And you were cringing. Thanks.
So when did I meet Andrea?
Look. That's us outside the day we moved in. Andrea came over and gave us a hand.
But Sarah
Photoshop!
Jane-
Photoshop!
That's when we met her, and she was all frosty. You've got to remember that. You said so. Frosty.
That's Andrea. She was lovely. Invited us over straight away. She's always having parties. Lives life to the full, does Andrea.
I don't remember any of that.
You should get some sleep. Nice little kid. Maybe you'll feel better.
You want me to forget Sarah Jane?
There is no Sarah Jane. I mean, come on, this meteor thing destroying the Earth is just a... It's a bit silly.
Bit old for imaginary friends now, aren't you, dear?
I can see it all so clearly. Sarah Jane was so real to me. All the things we did, all the incredible things we saw. Something happened last night.
The metal dog in her cupboard.
Nobody remembers, but I do. everything changed, I got protected. I'm telling you, Dad, I'm right. And I'm going to show you.
I wonder if I was given something, maybe, that could possibly have been from an alien that could possibly have powers? Nah. I mean, I spent all last night trying to crack the code to it, but nah.
My poems by Carla Morgan for Sarah Jane Smith. Sarah Jane Smith left us 13th of July 1964. The woman that wrote this, she's the same age as Sarah Jane. 1964. Have they got newspapers in the library? Old newspapers.
Should have, yeah.
Come on then, off to the library.
It's all been digitised nowadays. Probably not, actually. What was this? 2007, 2008? Oh, it has been digitised. Ignore me.
Sarah Jane Smith, 13, died after falling from the edge of Westport Pier yesterday in a tragic accident.
It's just the same name, darling.
A second girl, Andrea Yates, is being treated for shock.
Huh?
That's her, Andrea, from across the road. She's Andrea Yates.
You see? I'm not lying. There's a connection.
Did Andrea tell you about this accident? Is that where you got the name from?
Why would I do that? I'm telling the truth.
But then why would Andrea pretend she didn't know anything about it earlier? Oh.
Dad, did you see that? The names, they swapped over. And that's Sarah Jane's voice. It's her voice, can you hear her?
You can hear a voice.
Sure.
That doctor we talked about!
But you've seen the evidence.
There is no evidence.
I've worked it out. Andrea's done something, and Sarah Jane's gone just as that meteor's about to smash into us.
Sweetheart, that's enough. I think I should take
There we go.
Maybe Andrea did say something about the evidence.
There's only one doctor that can help me. Sarah Jane used to talk about him all the time. He had a magic blue box that would travel through time and space. Yes, Maria, let's go.
Of course I know Andrea.
Okay, there we go. That's what you should have been doing from the start.
I didn't hear a voice. I was just making that up.
But why, sweetheart?
I don't know. I think I just...
She's in
I just
reverse
wanted
psychology.
attention. It's working.
If there's anything you want to talk about, I'll give you all the attention in the world.
Thanks, Dad.
When it's down, self-pity.
Just make yourself look even shitter and everyone yeah.
There's no need to apologise. I remember when I was your age, the thoughts that would come into my head sometimes.
I don't know where I got that name. Sarah Jane Smith.
Means nothing to me.
Positive?
That little glare.
Positive.
But how could you forget? 1964? School trip, the pier? She fell. She died. You were with her.
Flashbacks. No, I blocked it out.
Only that wasn't meant to happen. The key moment when everything in the world changed. Help me! What happened?
Get out of my house.
This isn't your house. This is some kind of time gone wrong. Because in my world, the way things should have been, you died.
Ooh.
Get out!
You could have phrased that a little bit better.
Yeah, for all you know, it might not have been her fault.
I'm gonna work out how times have changed. I'm gonna find Sarah Jane.
What's to say that she's in the wrong world? What if you've come to a world
Yeah.
where Sarah Jane doesn't exist and you need to get back to your dimension?
But why is she so upset about it? Maybe...
I obviously know. Prior knowledge, but yeah.
So she needs to solve the puzzle. And then it switches back.
I think that box is more of just like a way for them to remember. It's more like a whoever's holding it when everything changes remembers. I don't think we actually get anything else into the box.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Not you, bitch. Sort your hair out.
What's it, like the mirror of Edward Jack? I don't know. From Harry Potter.
Oh, Erzed or something. Yeah.
All these years living
Resurrect.
this life.
Resurrect. The mirror of erection.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Stop looking. You know you're not there.
Don't turn around.
She died. You gave me this box.
My gift. Why are you calling me now?
Maria Jackson over the road. All of a sudden she keeps going on about Sarah Jane. She knows. She knows what I did that day. And she's made me remember.
She's just a child. Nobody will listen.
But I
Voice of reason.
How could I forget what I did? What we agreed. Did you make me forget?
Your life is better, is it not?
Yeah.
And what do you want from me?
Change her back the way she was. The girl over the road. Make her forget.
I can't. There's a barrier. She is protected somehow. And I can remove her for you.
No, not killing.
I cannot kill. But I can stop her from ruining your life. One night see. Forget her. Forget me. Forget everything once more.
Remove her where?
This did not concern you. I need your agreement. Do I have your agreement?
Yes.
It shall be arranged.
I'll get my men on it.
Maria Yates.
Payment.
Go to bed.
Separate the
Okay.
child from her father.
Get her into a mental institution.
That won't be hard now. I mean, she's seeing women in mirrors.
What can I do? How do I start the meteor? I can't do anything to stop it. Why is it only me who remembers you? Please.
I didn't have enough money for a longer call.
Should have reversed it.
Can you call River? Yeah.
It's just I've got this banner for my birthday and I want to put it up over the door. Need another pair of hands. Sure you don't mind?
No, it's not a problem, Lisa.
Oh, you're acting a bit sketchy there, girl. Can no one in this episode
Read body
fake
language.
act? Yeah. Maria just bursts in and expositions all over the place. Andrea's looking sketchy as fuck.
I've been so thick.
Yeah, you're talking to yourself now.
Is another one onto the mental list?
I used to when I was a kid, you know, big birthday parties there, bouncy castles and stuff.
Dad, I've worked it out. It's this box. It protected me. Dad?
Oh yeah, shit, Grasks! I forgot Grasks was in. Do you recognise
I recognise him from.
it? There was the little David Tennant game that was online where you basically become the companion and David Tennant talks to you for 5 minutes
Yeah.
and gets you to choose buttons.
No, that's an
That-
annoying little fucker.
That was the enemy, and I think we've seen it now and then just in the background of other Doctor Who's.
Maria?
Meanwhile,
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fine. It's not keeping up.
imagine someone from the outside world saw this.
So
A midget in a costume chasing a girl.
just a girl runs past. It's like, oh, that's normal. Teenagers run. What the fuck?
Ooh,
Oh,
careful where you're putting that thing.
She's got a jacket on, it's fine.
Yeah,
You can't
she's
go
not 18 yet.
You can't go
She's
through the
not
denim.
18
You
yet.
can't go through the denim, it's fine. Uh-oh. Damn, what was in that soup?
Oh, his memory's getting reshattered.
Or the world's getting reset, but his isn't. Because he's got the box. Whoa, bad trip.
Back doors wide open.
What did Andrea put in that soup?
Come on, let's get over to Andrews.
What about Maria?
Who? Oh, don't say you finally got yourself a new woman.
Maria was in there. I think she's run off.
What, already? Well, sensible woman whoever she is. Took me 14 years.
I mean Maria. Oh, Maria.
What do you mean ours?
She's our daughter.
Oh, Anna, don't start messing about. I know you want kids, but I never did. As if I've got maternal bone in my body.
That I can actually believe.
Maria, our daughter.
There is no
Actually, it opens the plot of why did she have kids in the first place? Oh. Shit, we're playing Bastion.
You know, you're probably the same.
You're bigger than it. That was easy.
Is that Western?
No, no. It was. They mentioned what period it was. I can't remember what one.
Oh, I like this song.
Everything's brighter.
What the... Come on, it'd be a laugh. Better than that crap.
1964.
What? It's dangerous. They
1469. No way.
Excuse me. I'm going to sound mad, but where is this? You've got a nerve going out dressed like that. So rude. You all right? You look a bit lost. I think I am. I was in London. I'm Maria Jackson. Pleased to meet you, Maria. I'm Sarah Jane Smith.
Of course you are.
Oh. Crash bang, cliffhanger. No, 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 no,
La la
no.
la 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 la.
You've got to believe me. We mustn't go down there. But where mustn't they go?
Down the pier.
Oh yeah, it told us, and it showed us a flashback in this episode, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that don't give away anything anyway. So
Yeah, why not save them both? That'd be nice.
if there's, or yeah, no, if we could find some way of saving them both,
Mm.
that would be the perfect ending.
Mm.
The good ending would be Sarah Jane surviving, saving the world from the meteor.
Mm.
As it sounds harsh, but the bad ending would be Andrea surviving. Because she'd survive for about 5 minutes longer than Sarah Jane would before a meteor would
Mm.
blast into Earth and knock everyone more than out to nothing.
Yeah, so my theory right now is the meteorite is completely not connected to that to the stone puzzle in any way.
Yeah, the meteor isn't
Completely
connected
separate.
to any of this. So no matter what happens, that meteor is gonna
So
come towards Earth on this day, on this time. The difference is Sarah Jane has technology that can throw it away.
my theory is that when the other girl was about to fall, she made a deal with the devil, or in this case, that alien, that she wants like another chance of life. So he swapped her.
So it's gonna be a her or the world decision, and she
But the only,
eventually chooses the world.
the only way
to
they can
survive,
swap
sort of.
is by him making another reality that branches off.
Oh, in order to save them both.
Yeah. So
Kind of like how River Song got her own reality within a computer, but
yeah.
more sci-fi wimey.
Yeah,
Sci-fi
it's hurting my
Wi-Fi.
brain trying to even think about
Sci-fi
it.
Wi-Fi?
Sci-fi Wi-Fi. Well,
Wibbly
Wi-Fi's
wobbly
been
sci-fi
sci-fi.
Wi-Fi. But in terms of what you thought of, what are you thinking of so far? You enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it, yeah.
You were quite quiet for most of it, so I was guessing
No.
you were into it.
No, that and I'm really, really stoned, so it's using all my energy to like, okay, I see what's going on here. But they're doing that. Okay, cool.
That's not a good thing.
I'm paying attention. That's a good. That's probably what they want more.
Yeah. But I want the jokes. No, it's fine.
We tell
If-
the occasional dark joke.
No, it's fine. As long as I'm here to tell the jokes, then I've seen this, so it doesn't matter that I talk every now and then.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can think of a joke, I urge you to.
Oh yeah,
Say it.
I'm not going to back down.
But
Well, focusing on that.
obviously, there's limits.
No.
As long as it doesn't.
No.
Okay,
There's never a lip.
As long as you're not being malicious to someone
We
else for the
did not-
sake of being malicious.
We did not really bleep out that one word that I said.
That was a no-go word. But and considering we can say cunt on this channel, you can guess for yourselves what the no-go word would be.
I enjoyed that episode though.
It's a really good episode, yeah.
It's quite good. I don't know what I actually liked about it though. I think it's because you don't actually know what the hell's going on, so the mystery's always there.
It's timey-wimey.
Mm.
But not timey, more dimensionally.
Yeah, so you.
But it's the first
It's a mystery.
proper. It's the first proper Sarah Jane one where it isn't just an alien coming to Earth and trying to blow shit up.
No,
It's an
actually,
alien actually messing with
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, so that's nice.
It's actually got a bit of Doctor Who stakes to it.
Yeah. It's like if you were to give one episode for the writers of Doctor Who to write, they'll write this.
Who wrote this one? There's a way to find out, and it's to
Okay.
part 1.
So why'd you give it up?
Written by Gareth Roberts.
Gareth Roberts. He's done a lot for Doctor Who, actually.
Oh, fair enough.
Shall we see what Doctor Who he's done?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was on Monday.
It's in front of you the whole time. Let's see. Oh, he's got a cool goatee.
We've done a lot of Doctor Who books. He's
Right.
done audio books and comics. In terms of television, he's done The Shakespeare Code, Unicorn and the Wasp,
Alright.
Planet of the Dead with Russell T Davies, Lodger and
Oh,
Closing
okay, I
Time,
did like the Lodger.
The Caretaker,
Oh, okay, so he's why can't he become the next head writer?
and then a lot of Sarah Jane. Actually, the first ever Sarah Jane.
With Russell
He
T.
did Revenge of the Slitheen, he did this one. That one, I can't really remember actually, so that's not a good sign. These are good.
Ah, so he's quite a talented writer.
Can't remember that one.
Very
Can't remember
imaginative.
that one. Can't remember that one.
A man who never was. Well, of course you wouldn't remember that one.
But it's good that I can't remember them because it means it's more of a surprise when we actually get to them. He actually, no, okay. He's got better writing credits to him than Chris bloody Chibnall.
Ah, the hate continues.
I don't hate Chibnall. I just
Yeah,
don't.
you do.
No. I don't hate him. I hate his writing.
Yeah.
Apart from the
last
New Year's one, yeah.
That's
Anyway, that's
apart from the final and the New Year's one.
it's like the only problem with that though is that we need to get 9 shit Chibnall episodes before we'll get a good Chibnall episode. So we've got another 9 to go before we get his next good one. Anyway, we're not going to get into Doctor Who. If you want there's a whole like
Oh, there's
20
loads of them.
there's like a
Shitloads.
23 video playlist for Doctor Who Series 11 where you can just get our entire thoughts on Chibnall and that series. This one we will look forward to finding out whatever happened to Sarah Jane next time. Some kind of Sonic. It doesn't light up, but I think the mechanism inside's broken. I had to snap off the battery case because the screw had worn down so much that I couldn't get it out. So I snapped that off. I put in new batteries, and even then it doesn't work. So I just think it's fucked. But it's a prop that we won't be using right now because we'll be watching Sarah Jane. And even if we did do a Doctor Who series, I don't know if I'd ever find a use for a Sonic lipstick prop. Like
maybe one episode, Seth becomes transgender.
Oh, if we're doing Matt, we haven't done Matt, and we've got a lot of stuff that we haven't done. We've got films that we need to do.
Then
But go to Aussie 1181, OZZY 1181. It's basically got films I've done from the age of 13 to the age of 19, 20.
Things get in the way, life gets in the way, things come up.
We start doing reactions.
It's simpler, we don't need many people.
It's much simpler. We can literally just stick a camera on and sit here for half an hour chatting over something.
Chat to you guys, you probably agree with us, or you even disagree, and it's good to just think about these sort of things.
We tried to get stuff done with Sooty, but even that seems quite a lot now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sarah Jane Adventures. What happened to her? Part 2. Let's find out, shall we? You nicked my prop now.
Hey, guess what? Guess I'm aroused. You want to see my lipstick? Okay. Oh my.
Oh my. Get me a Matt Smith one.
Where is she?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Sarah Jane.
Subtitles.
They've disappeared.
This isn't your house. Get out.
Oh, what annoying.
I'm gonna work out
There you go.
how to change. I'm gonna find Sarah Jane, and then I'm gonna bring her back.
And I'm going to work out how that little thing is as well.
Oh, is there now?
Oh, Sarah Jane, stop it, and she's vanished.
Dum dum dum. Bum 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 bum.
What I don't understand,
I'm Sarah Jane.
shouldn't the world be taken over by now by aliens?
And you're Andrea Yates.
If Sarah Jane hasn't intervened?
I don't know you. How come you
Suppose
know me?
Unit, Torchwood.
Yeah.
They get there a bit later, but they sort it out in the end.
You're
Don't think of the plot holes. Don't think of the plot holes.
Sarah Jane, I will know you. She's a loony. Come on, leave her alone. They don't know we're on the street. Please. If you're lost, I'll take you to our teacher. We're not going back. It's boring. And you're going down the pier. Right now. Oh, it's closed off. We will get through. I want to explore. But you mustn't. Sarah Jane.
Actually, Andrea seems like a bit of a bitch as a kid.
July 13, 1964. It's today. The accident's about to happen. Look, I should have been here, but I was travelling with this thing. It's too complicated to explain, but I broke free and I must have ended up here because this was the last place he came to. It's here in 1964. He must have been. He swapped you two over. Come on, slow down. I'm not getting it. She's creepy. Just listen.
Start from the beginning. Let me start writing this down.
Go back, both of you. Find your mates. Just get
I
back
do
on
love the
track.
ginger's green eyes.
I told you she was there.
They're so bright.
They are. They're very like bold
Hulk.
compared to the Oh shit. Hey, she's gone.
A very quick zoom out then.
Sarah Jane, don't be so dull.
She she could have got kidnapped or something, and this kid, oh fuck her.
Yeah, you believe a trip is going to come and get us. Just follow me. I'll look after you.
Sorry.
Well, we know how that turns out, but all right, bye then. So
She's stuck in between worlds, or what?
the void. Ooh. Yeah, I suppose just the place of non-existence.
Trapped in the mirrors?
Yeah. Yeah, how the mirrors are the key, I don't know, but
Is this a different planet?
Don't go anywhere at all. Just limbo.
limbo. Okay, fair enough.
conspiracy. She's disappeared.
This isn't funny, Alan. We never had any kids.
She's about that high and she's got no...
You can see how crazy he looked with the dark circles.
There is no Maria. This is cruel. Now stop it. Maybe if there had been, we wouldn't have split up. It's too late for that now.
It's the house.
You're full of nonsense, you are. Right, you stay here. I'm going to go to
Well,
Andrew's.
he's sorting out quite quickly, despite not
That's-
being in front of aliens.
He sorted it out quicker than Maria.
Yeah.
It took her half a day to figure out the box was doing something.
You shouldn't make this into a utility room.
And that's only because she was crying on the bed.
Oh, Alan, stop it.
She said she was protected. Something protected her. What if this protected her?
If we've got a daughter, then where is she? Look, this is the day you moved in. Andrew came to help. I took the photo. You.
And now he's getting deja vu of earlier when...
Yeah.
Maria was telling the truth.
This is why.
This is why I left him.
This brings it all back.
I am gorgeous, aren't I?
Just looking at my reflection in this box. I don't know who she is or whatever happened to her, but I will find out.
We were on a school trip. We went onto the pier. She fell, and there was nothing I could do.
She pushed me off the edge, the bitch!
It could have been me.
Now she's alive. Like she's always been alive.
What sort of woman is she?
Bit full on. Wants a party.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
Bit of a bitch.
In the parallel world, you died and she lived.
It's not a parallel world, if only. It's our timeline, and it's been changed.
But without you, that meteor must still be on its way. It's gonna smash into
They're in
the
the eye of the storm, aren't they?
In the eye of the... No, they're just kind of non-existent at this point in time.
I got protected somehow. By that box.
Box. The very soothsayer must have known this was going to happen. Remember what he told you? He said, give it to the person who trusts the most.
Okay, so the soothsayer sort of... He's like, saw the meteor come to her. It's like, shall I warn him of that? No, I'll be cryptic. I'll give him a box. I'll let them work it out themselves. It's fine.
Did he do all this?
No, that alien is called a Grask. There's some Grask activity on Earth a couple of years
Ah.
back. This isn't their stuff.
That was the game.
This is much more powerful. Some other creatures are using the Grask as a slave.
Who's that?
I called him Bob.
I'm being summoned.
But as the subtitles give away, his name's the Trickster.
Come back, I promise. I'll never leave you, Maria.
That's a
never
problem with
leave your mother.
subtitles.
Gives away some stuff sometimes, yeah. Alright, I'm coming! Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much.
Sarah Jane Smith to you, bitch.
Same without you. Go and find a drink. Hello, Joan. How are you, love? Go and find a drink. Dan, lovely to see you.
She's not so red-headed anymore.
Well, no, because she would have gone grey and dyed it.
But does she have green eyes?
That's what we've got to keep an eye out for.
Who are you?
Nobody. I am nothing.
I am the work of no budget.
It's hard for me to make you understand.
Is it God or nothing?
Who minds us? Limited.
Well, we know it's some kind of trickster from the subtitles. Oh. We know it can't see shit.
As you could see, I have no soul. I exist only to bring disorder. That is my purpose.
But why?
Chaos is my blood.
I mean, can you kill chaos?
It's very, very, very hard to kill. Even then, there's going to be someone in there that still has that glimmer of it.
Just the right moment. I took you to aid the coming of darkness.
Where's Luca? Where is my son?
The Bay never came to Earth. In the timeline that I have created, Luke Smith never existed.
People who don't exist, they end up here, don't they? And there's no land. So where is he? I demand to see my son.
He is lost in the forgotten places.
I suppose he never started to exist, whereas you've been pulled from
Yeah.
existence.
Alright, now we're getting the
Okay.
What happened to them?
I turned them all away.
Okay, I forgot that.
Why? What's her special?
That's a bit easy writing, isn't it? Oh, I killed them. It's fine.
Why turn them away? Why not just leave it to them? That would cool enough destruction and chaos. The Slovene wanted to wipe out the Earth with...
Just blind chance.
Oh, okay. There's no malicious in it. It's
Yeah.
just an act of
I'm hungry.
nature. Yeah.
I care about. Ooh, so wonderful. Sarah Jane Smith.
You're not my type. I imagined a guy with, you know,
Found the right
more human.
with the help of Andrea Yates.
Less fangy.
She wished to save her own life. I could only remove you with her consent.
That bitch! You wait till I get real again. I'm gonna backhand that. Backhand her out of existence.
In particular,
Uh-oh.
of this doctor.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Find him. Imagine if the doctor had never existed. What chaos there would be.
Where does that sound familiar? Remember the something on Donna's back? The doctor mentions it being part of the Trickster's Brigade.
Ah.
So that bug was connected to this creature somehow. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
This would have probably been around the time Russell T Davies was writing that series as well.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, Anna, I still not found anyone. Mine. More
Oh.
goodness every day. I was only a few years younger.
That look.
You can have it.
Cougar on the loose.
Cat got your tongue?
You could say that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, Clyde,
He's on a mission.
go on, let it play. This stuff's ancient. Not to me, it isn't. It's like yesterday. Ah, the 60s. That was my time. I was just a kid back then.
Those evil.
I know what you
those
did.
Evil.
I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did 60 summers ago.
Fuck me, they're not that old.
No. They're in late 40s. I don't know, early 50s maybe, so I wasn't far off. I exaggerate numbers. That's the thing with me. It's for comedic effect.
It's 40 years ago.
No, technically 60 nowadays. Almost. But this was 10 years ago for us, so...
Mum ain't done it. She said there's something big on the news. Can we tell you this?
You kids and your TV.
Oh, those fat school teachers aren't trying to invade again, are they?
The huge meteor, which was sighted at 2:15 this afternoon, is heading towards Earth at colossal speed. But scientists
There's nothing we can do. We're fucked. Good night, and God bless. Right, get me a drink.
There's this huge rock heading for Earth, like in Armageddon. Meteor. It's all true.
Da-da-da.
There's a lot of crash zooms, this.
Well, nothing's going to spoil my birthday. We need more
I think one of them was like, I just want to meet her to come here us now. This birthday sucks.
if he's good.
But everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves. I'm just not surprised everyone didn't just turn around to her and say, "Bitch, we're all about to die."
Are they Maria? Maria Callas? Maria who works down the petrol station. Which Maria?
My daughter, Maria. Who is she?
I don't know what you mean.
I think you do. You remember. And so do I. Whatever you've done, I'm going to get her back.
Mercy, please.
Liz, it's you. You're the centre of it all. Now, I know about the accident. I know about this Sarah Jane.
What are you talking about?
I came over the road, she got me out of the way, and the next minute she was gone.
I asked you to help me with my van.
Huh? Well, that shut you up, didn't it,
Yeah.
bitch? I'm saying bitch a lot. I don't know why.
You got a little bit campy. You were going to call me a bitch then, weren't you?
Bitch, please.
I was going to forget. He promised me.
I suppose the more times you try to wipe a memory, the less it'll be effective.
Come on, tell me, where is she?
You'd never believe me.
I think I would.
The crazy shit's gone down. I think I would.
I've been tripping some weird balls today, love. I keep kicking a bloody spoon in a cup. It's making a rattle.
Thought I was so grown up. Knew it all. Indestructible. That's what I was. And I had this friend. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had this friend called Sarah Jane Smith.
It'll come all the way to the seaside. I want to see the flaming sea.
Wait, you...
I mean, you can kind of see the sea from there. You have to keep going further.
You want to get to the edge.
Out for a bit. Then I went to the edge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was nothing there.
You know, except water, but... Oh. And is she dead? Looks like really shitty water. I'm guessing it's the colour filter they've added to make it all look a bit brighter and shiny.
I tried, but I couldn't hold on. Then I heard the voice.
Andrea, you don't have to die. I can see you. Something has to fall. It doesn't have to be you. You only have to agree. I need your answer. I can't help but her die in your place.
So she did have a moment of weakness.
Yeah.
It's not like she walked away when Sarah was there.
You're 13 years old, you're about to die, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's...
So, and you've got some dude in a cloak tempting you.
Yeah.
I've been pretty harsh on her throughout the entire thing, but A, I don't want to give shit away, and B, I make jokes, yo. That's my thing. I'm just here, by the way.
Hello.
This is my episode's cameo. They wanted to reuse the suit from last time.
I remembered the accident. It made me forget everything else. I never knew where I'd gotten this. It sounded like I could never throw it away. And when Maria came over this morning shouting about Sarah Jane, it all came back. The boys. The deal I did.
Sacrificing a friend to save your own life.
I was 13. I was terrified. Do you know what it's like to know you're going to die? Feel...
You sneezing or you crying?
Closing in on you.
Sneezing.
Okay.
Or trying not to.
She was your friend.
Yes, and I loved her. I did. Don't look at me like that. Oh, she was funny. I used to crack up the things she said. Clever, not swotty. In class, she didn't have to try. And then I had to do it. I had to survive.
And the minute you remember,
Her eyes
you
not
did
like
it
green.
again today to
They're
Maria.
kinda blue.
If I didn't have this box, I would have forgotten.
Maybe
about
they
it.
changed when you saved her.
Maybe,
What
yeah.
can Maria do to you?
You're, I think they just didn't think that far into it, but... They didn't think that the colour filter they added to the 60s would affect it that much, but it did.
Sent your daughter away. And how can I face that?
Now I must do it to you! Oh yeah, shit, okay.
I agree.
Oh shit, okay.
I agree.
She's gonna keep doing this to all the fucking...
She's just gonna
It's
wipe
never
out-
gonna end.
Just ever. Ah, but the only problem is now the grass has to fight a fit, grown adult male rather than a woman in her 50s and a girl who's 13.
Missiles are already being prepared.
This is amazing.
We'll let the army deal with it. It's what they get paid for. I wonder what's keeping Alan.
Alan. Steve. You're remembering now.
No, it's because it's because before we start, or when you first saw it, and you saw it chasing Maria. Oh shit! Da 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 da.
Boom.
Fair play.
Really? Why didn't you just jump off, grab a skateboard and whack him?
No, but in episode 1 you said, imagine if you're just walking down the street and you saw someone being chased by that.
Oh yeah.
I'm being told it's been confirmed. I'm sorry, the missile strike has failed. It's gonna hit us. It's gonna blow up the Earth.
You're all dead. Go home.
Where's Torchwood?
Set me free.
Because I know the army's failed.
Like this is whilst Jack's off with Martha and the Doctor in Utopia. Torchwood team don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because you fucked up, bitch!
I think she's gonna try and sacrifice herself so the whole world will live. Redemption.
Yeah. Well, it seems... I can't remember exactly how it goes, but I vaguely remember that.
I'm gonna die anyway. Might as well do some good.
I'm only gonna live like 10 minutes longer, so... Oh, great, now I'm on my own again.
I love the company. Now, how do I do undo twice?
Yeah. There we go. What you mean, like you did when you walked out? Oh!
That's the gayest thing I've ever done.
Dad, trust me.
Well, give the remote to Maria. Get Maria to do the same thing you did. She...
No, she's just a normal woman, isn't she?
She's a lot more than that.
Can't we-
You
can't-
just seen this alien. She's just about to get real.
Whatever you did with that thing, do it again.
Let Maria have a go.
Got put back here, where I belong. So she'll be where she belongs.
You remembered Maria, she remembers Sarah.
Heretic.
Don't mind me.
Hey! Well,
Oh, come on, that was a bit too easy. Like you're faking it. Freedom!
it's... Yeah, he just couldn't be bothered anymore. He had a grown man sat on him. He's like, fine, whatever. Just go. Get off me. Alright, fine.
Yeah, he's not going to turn down a deal now, is he?
Nah. Not without a reason. Oh. I thought it was gonna be...
Hello, Anthea. It is I. Your
Your
former
conscience.
friend.
Scrubbed up well. Always did look younger than you were. But you can't be here. Not while I'm here. You can't come back.
I'm technically not. I'm in a mirror, but...
That's her. She's only in the mirror. This thing didn't work.
I can't get back while Andrew's still here, and I must get back to save Luke, to save the world.
Well, what do we do?
It was the way. It's why the creature got rid of Maria. She confronted you. She might have persuaded you to go back on your deal. This whole thing depends upon your agreement to my death all those years ago.
If you break off the deal, Sarah Jane comes back. All you have to do is put out of it. Say no.
I can't.
If you don't, that meteor's gonna hit. Is that what you want?
You'll be dead anyway,
I'm
bitch.
sorry, Andrea, but you were meant to die.
Maria! You keep saying that.
I was meant to die. I was so young. I had so much to do. And I did it. Look at me. I lived every single moment because I knew
team. And my son gets a chance to live. He's lost out there, Andrew, somewhere terrible, and I am begging you, please, save him.
Oh.
If I do, what happens to my life? All the things I did as I grew up. I get scrubbed out. I get forgotten. No, you were never forgotten, never. What I saw that day, it changed me forever. I saw how precious life is, and it made me fight to defend it across all these years because of you, Andrew.
And the doctor. But let's not mention that when we're trying to change her mind, yeah?
Don't go near him.
Did he just shout right by you?
Remember your work with me.
You tricked me. You used a child. And now you're destroying the earth.
Chaos is good.
No, but you didn't say that the first time round, mister.
If there's one thing I could do with my life, I could put a stop to you for good. I've changed my mind. I'm taking the deal back.
Then you will die.
I've been dead for 40 years. Been a good life.
I've got nothing to say. She's put me in my place. What should I do? Just stand here, yeah?
I said, Jane.
Yep, still just standing here.
And you?
Oh shit, she broke a mirror. That's 7 years bad luck. Oh shit. Wait, that's badder luck for me. Is badder a word? No. Splash.
It's kind of dark for a Sarah Jane adventure.
This isn't the darkest Sarah Jane gets. This, why, like I said, Sarah Jane don't treat children like children.
By the way,
Oh yeah, did we forget something?
Emergency measures required.
Oh, you're not playing the music. Good. That's emergency measures.
it'd be funny if you played Rem, the end of the world.
Or just something even more dramatic than it's like got the burr 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 burr. It's like dun 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 dun.
Should have played Indiana Jones music.
She did it. She did it. Oh, like Bobby Sue had anything to do with that. You'll be telling me she invented the person next.
Alright, calm down, dude.
It's just they were about to die. They've just survived. You, your family, your friends were about to get crushed by a meteor, but it's been saved. Do you think you'd be a bit?
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that was brilliant. We did it. You should have seen it. What's he doing?
Oh yeah.
Aliens, monsters, supercomputers. Is anybody going to tell me what's going on? Come on, I need some answers. Who's going first?
I like that. That was a good way to end it.
So
So they don't have to bother with the whole explanation. It's just he knows about it now.
yeah, by the next episode, they've explained the 90% of it, sort of thing. I can't remember how the next episode starts, so I can't remember if they do have an exposition scene or not. But still, the dad's in on it now. But either way, what did
I do like the dad character.
yeah?
I'm glad he's involved more.
Yeah, no, definitely.
At least he knows. That's what I care about. Whether or not he gets involved is a different matter.
It's you can at least be on the sidelines, sort of thing.
Oh, where'd you go this weekend? Oh, the Great Pyramids of Mars.
He could be.
All right, fair enough.
He could be Maria's Jackie, basically.
Yeah.
But what did you think of what ever happened to Sarah Jane?
Oh wow, that was. That was a mindfuck and a half because I was just trying to figure out.
You were trying to unravel the mystery before
Yeah.
it had.
Yeah.
could see you trying to figure certain bits out at times.
No,
And sometimes I'd go along with you. Sometimes I'd try and throw you off the path. I've been trying to be very sort of wibbly wobbly about my answers to episodes, so then you don't know whether I'm telling the truth or not.
I
just could be.
really did enjoy it.
Nah.
I think that was the best story so far.
So far, yeah, no, I'll agree. It's definitely the best one so far. Like I've said, it's often
not your favourite, obviously.
It's often considered the best episode, but there's other ones that I personally like for other reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a feeling I know what that's gonna be like. But this,
what? Wow. Wow. Yeah.
but no, this is the best episode so far that I've seen.
Yeah. No, I will. I'll even say that. So of series 1 so far, the standout episode. It felt the most like Doctor Who, but Doctor Who light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diet Doctor Who.
Doctor Who diet. Yeah. Blue Peter Doctor Who, which it basically was because they were broadcast on the same channel. I can't really give opinions on Sarah Jane Adventures. I just sit here the entire time enjoying it. I started welling up when Sarah Jane was getting teary. I can't see Sarah Jane cry. It makes me cry. It's like, no.
Well, you wouldn't see her cry anymore.
Well, I don't know. We've got like bloody 4 more series plus one. We've got next time. We're on the final of this series.
Okay.
So that was pretty quick. We're pretty much through series 1 of Sarah Jane Adventures. Just got 2 more parts.
Is it the same for all the seasons?
What, in terms of number of episodes? Yeah, about.
Okay.
Normally about 6.
And there's, what, 3
is
seasons?
Like, or is it... No, there's 5 series altogether.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
So... 2... 4... Yeah, so it's normally about 6 stories per series. So it's 12 25-minute episodes a series.
Okay. That's not too bad.
So it's shorter than a Doctor Who series. Well,
yes, yeah.
than a Russell T Davies Doctor Who series. I don't know. I can't be bothered to do the maths since Chibnall's cut the series down quite a bit. Yeah. Well, I know. Like I've been said not to give away the episode titles for next times. But I think it doesn't matter too much as long as the title doesn't give away anything about what's going to happen. So obviously there's a few titles in the future which flat out name monsters. Like Return of the
Cybermen.
Cybermen never appear in this series. So I can use that as a red herring. Or like, what else? Something that was invented after Sarah Jane's time. Revenge of the Weeping Angels or something. So it's but next time we have The Lost Boy. What I like to make him guess what could it possibly be about, and then we'll see how right he was.
It's either gonna be a Luke or Clyde only episode or main episode.
Okay. Because they're the only boys in the series.
Yeah, so
but we're supposed to say it's one of the main boys. What if there is another boy for the episode that's lost and needs to be helped?
The only thing on that side would be a story about the boy that cried wolf, but they found a different version of that story and they found out the boy is actually trapped because the villagers didn't believe him. I don't know.
I had no idea where that was going. Okay, The Lost Boy. He has no idea, I have no idea. Does anyone have any idea? Before that, what would you rate this one, actually? We almost forgot to rate this.
What did I rate the last one?
I don't know. That's the problem. That's why I say our points don't matter anymore. Just give me a general enjoyment rating. How much out of 10 did you enjoy this story?
I gotta give it a 10, to
10.
be honest.
I'd probably say
I
so
really
far
did
of
enjoy it.
series 1.
There's,
This
I
would
didn't
be
really-
the, this would probably be the 10 out of 10.
I did not
I'm
complain.
not including next time because I don't want to give away spoilers as to whether it's
Yeah,
better or worse.
I didn't really complain that much compared to what I normally do, so I must enjoy
No,
it.
no
quite
complaints.
so
There's the odd little piss take now
Yeah.
and then, but that's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
I really did enjoy that.
one of the
thought
most memorable episodes of Sarah Jane
the
Adventures, to
writing
be
was amazing. The whole idea and yeah, it was a mindfuck.
honest.
I have no idea what was
of the
going on.
of the episodes we've watched of series 1 so far, it's the one I could remember the most of, just because of how memorable it was.
Mm.
It's one of those that sticks in your mind.
Yeah, no, it's got a good
It's
premise.
and the villain was actually good.
Well, he was more
It's
neutral.
Yeah, it was.
It's
It's sort of like, well,
It's like
no.
a tornado
He,
happening.
yeah, he wasn't neutral as such. He was there for the chaos.
But there was no
But-
malicious. It's just I'm hungry. And
Yeah,
this is how I
But
survive.
yeah, there wasn't any direct personal agenda to it.
Mm.
It was kind of just like, you're the biggest feast I can find. So yeah, so he was a villain, but he wasn't. He was he's a villain in our morals, but yeah. Best one so far. Next time,
Lost Boy.
Lost Boy. So
I bet that's a two-parter, and the second parter is like The Found Man.
every Sarah Jane adventure has been a two-parter so far.
I know, but I'm guessing that's the. I should have said if. I guess that's the second episode's name.
They don't. No, they don't.
What they name the episodes?
No, it's
Oh, it's part
literally
1, part 2.
Part 1, Part 2.
Ah,
So Lost Boy Part 1, Lost Boy Part 2.
okay.
So it doesn't give away.
Not very original.
Not original, but it doesn't give away too much about what the second part's about, at least.
Yeah, I guess. It sets it up. That's what it does. That's cool.
And you can kind of imagine it like they were written as one 45-minute
Yeah,
Doctor Who length episode and split in the middle.
yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Anyway, until the Lost Boy, get lost. Ow.
That was rude. Ah.
I'm going to do this now because I have a feeling once we go through this bloody safe, we're going to get the title sequence. And if we get the title sequence, that's a bad sign. I
Yeah,
think-
when you said I had a feeling, I was so tempted to say we're gonna have a good time. Or
Tonight's
Good-
going to be a
good night, yeah.
See, the title sequence. So that means we've gone back to the menu because I've realised most Sarah Jane episodes have some kind of cold opener.
Right.
So if we ever press play all and it takes us to the title sequence, it's because it's gone back to the menu. I assume. Unless we're going to get that one episode where they don't have a cold opener and it's going to completely fuck us over. But now, come on. Now I can click play. I'm going to go back through here.
Oh, deja vu.
And like, what is it if
Like the
deja
fourth fucking time.
Yeah, what is it if it's deja vu, but like 5 times? No point me changing the screen resolution because it's just changed itself back. So now we do that. There's a fly flying around the room. Go to subtitles 1 because that seems to be the only one there. And after 20 odd minutes of technical issues and 2 or 3 months of not actually recording anything for different reasons.
Mm.
Broken computer, hospital, baby. So I did mention in an update video that you'd had the baby. We've had a few congrats.
Oh,
I can't remember.
thank you.
But yeah. So
Thanks.
it wouldn't have been a long time for you because I've been uploading the stuff that we recorded before all the technical issues and technical issues. But this is the first time we're recording after a while, so that's how you can tell how long it is between uploading and us actually recording stuff.
Okay.
Like, I think the last Sarah Jane I uploaded as of us recording was Kudlak Part 1. Which means we still had Kudlak Part 2, whatever part 1
Mm.
and whatever part 2.
Right.
So can you, speaking of Sarah Jane Adventures, can you remember much of what's gone on up until now? It's because of
Well,
the
surely
breaks.
there'll be a last time.
No, because it's a new episode. It's the start of a episode. But basic rundown. Episode 0, Luke was created by
Yeah.
the thing.
Mm.
Then we had the Slovene.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had the weird nuns.
Yeah.
And the thing.
Mm.
Then we had the... Not virtual reality, what was it?
Spaceship.
Yeah, but what was the game? I forget the name.
It had like it was
Laser Quest?
Laser Quest. Yeah.
Laser Quest. They had Laser Quest. Then whatever happened to Sarah Jane, which was where the
yes,
trickster creature...
Yeah.
erased her
Like
from-
passing time, and one of her friends died.
Yeah, and he
He
changed
swapped
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you can kind of remember that one. That's good. That's all I was wondering, because that was the last one we recorded, but that, again, was like 2-3 months ago. So now we have the series final, Lost Boy. Doesn't really give you much, so...
I hope they find it.
Let's-
Find him. Otherwise,
Or unless they start off with him and he becomes lost.
he then becomes a lost boy.
Or we've just
His origin
accidentally stuck
story.
on Peter Pan.
Shooting star could be a space rock burning opposite walls of our atmosphere. It could be a ship. that's
Could be
traveling
Tinkerbell.
1 million light years. They might be friendly.
I
and
do
might
believe,
not
I do believe.
There's Tinkerbell on fucking drugs.
They
You-
might drain our sun's
on the
energy.
speed.
That was pretty much the alien in episode 0. You might not be able to remember, but like the glowing thing that was in Sarah Jane's garden.
See, I remember the black.
Oh yeah,
I remember the blackout. That's why it's called
No.
a black. Oh yeah.
at the end of last episode,
Yeah.
he found out.
Yeah.
That was the cliffhanger.
Yes. Yes.
He's alien. I don't know where from. Not sure if Sarah Jane knows. Anyway, so Clyde realised we could use vinegar as a weapon against the.
Oh, I read that wrong.
Most of them escaped.
I thought it said vagina, not vinegar.
So Clyde realised we could use vaginas against the Slovene.
Well, if they're
Father, you never thought.
gay, yeah, you probably could. If they're like male gay.
It's difficult.
Vagina was scared out.
We don't know what the Slovenes... Oh yeah, I didn't know it was that. Okay, so
we got stoned.
I didn't need to update you. They haven't updated any... Jesus Christ!
Hooray for
And that's
flashbacks!
how you feel.
I
Said
didn't-
nobody ever.
I can't remember there was going to be flashbacks.
So, Sarah Jane used to fly around in space with the
Fly around in space? Is that the correct?
Not alien.
Terminology.
This isn't
I
quite
suppose the
human.
TARDIS flies.
Yeah.
This is serious stuff.
You can't really drive a TARDIS. Or ride a TARDIS.
Pilot it.
Pilot?
Bumped
Yeah,
in
no.
between alternate
Yeah.
realities and seen
It's
us
like a
almost struck by
spacecraft.
a meteor. No, I'm not going to tell you more. Tomorrow morning I'm putting this house on the market.
What?
Oh.
You can't.
This isn't kids stuff, Marina. It's dangerous. We're going to have to.
Well, looks like we've got a new companion next series.
Bye!
They got rid of one girl, replaced it with another.
Yeah, but this one's funnier. So there's a good switch.
Right, oh yeah, Clyde, yeah, yeah.
You see, Luke? That's where they'll come.
Sarah Jane. Dad says we're moving. He says I can't have anything to do with you anymore.
Right, Luke, get the ropes. We're kidnapping her and taking her away.
That's not the point.
No parent wants to see their child in danger, Maria.
You let me go off all the time.
Fathers a lot more worried about than most parents.
No child wants to see that. No parent wants to see their child in danger, Maria. Luke, don't put your finger in that plug hole. We've talked about this.
How wonderful it is, the universe.
Perhaps it is.
Oh.
Well, that's,
Fucking ninja!
he fucking walked in and he has time to cross his
Yeah,
arms.
yeah, he just stands there and waits.
How's that so different from here on Earth?
I saw this in the film once. It looked really epic. I will wait.
And you realise how incredible it all is. We're part of something so much bigger than living here on Badman Road. Life is so much more than most people will ever know. And I've been really lucky, Dad. I've seen that and I can't give it up.
Tough.
It's the universe, Alan.
It'd be a really horrible take if, after all this is done, Sarah Jane wipes their memories and it repeats again,
God.
and it goes through this every time. This is like the 5th time they travel together.
Sounds like a
It
doctor
gets a bit
sort
too
of
close
thing
and you have
that's
to rewipe
happened.
the
Yeah.
memories over again.
No, that's more of like a Captain Jack thing to do.
Yeah.
Crazy lights are about to appear.
The who and the what and the where now?
The last time they were visible from Earth was 4,000 years ago. The universe is smiling on us tonight.
Let's hope it always does.
Yeah, alright, yeah, sure.
5 months since we saw Ashley. But we pray every night that he's out there somewhere, unharmed.
Well, maybe you should stop praying and start looking for him. You won't find him. Just saying.
They haven't even left the bloody house.
I mean, who are you? The parents of Madeline McCann?
No, some kid called Ashley.
Climate change, but
Apparently.
you have to give it a helping hand. Not to mention my electricity bill.
Maybe the last Ash that's gone off on his own.
Yeah, but this Ash probably didn't have an electric Pikachu with him. This isn't Pokemon.
It's Sarah Jane. Anything can happen.
Wow.
They look worried, sick.
You're right, love. There's things here on Earth that make your blood run cold, never mind from outer space.
If anybody knows,
That's why we don't watch the news.
please contact the police. Please. Isn't that Luke?
Ah. Fuck me sideways. I was not expecting that.
Well, it looks like Luke's the lost boy.
No, I'm your father. We can actually use that reference.
You're my mum.
Well,
Well, there was a lot of wires and a big bubble shop factory, but we haven't got time for the fucking musical.
I have been monitoring the news.
Might
Oh.
can't be true.
That's convenient.
Was created by the Bane to absorb human brain patterns.
that's what I want him to know.
Is that it?
There's only one way to be certain. I need to scan Luke.
No. The Bane made me.
Why can't you?
remember anyone or anything before I woke up.
We just had this flashback like 5 minutes ago, but it's fine.
Then I met Maria.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you let him scan?
Hello.
Just do the fucking scan.
I suppose if you're a child and you're told that your whole life is even more of a lie than it has been up until
I
now,
want to fucking know.
the,
I want to know the truth.
the kid,
We have to be sure.
Sarah Jane, I could understand being, yeah, she wants to be sure.
This
Okay.
won't hurt at
I was
all.
gonna say, the kid's over
I'll be
exact-
gentle, Luke.
I'll be
You're not
gentle.
my first time.
This won't hurt at all, like 2 needles just come out from either of those flappy things. Hold still.
I am
Ow!
assessing.
I lied.
My assessment is complete. My cellular scan and DNA cross-reference with available medical records for Ashley Stafford are concluded.
And?
I have a comprehensive genetic match.
And...
Luke and Ashley Stafford are the same person.
Okay.
No, there must be some mistake.
I don't make mistakes.
Ooh.
That is a human trait.
The Bane made me. You know they did.
Bane took you and wiped your memory.
Luke was never born.
Although it doesn't explain why he doesn't have a belly button, but you might not remember that because that was a quick thing in
They would
episode
have
1.
surgically removed it at the time he was
Oh.
programmed as the archetype.
But you're my mum.
Shut my mouth!
Wait, there we go.
There we
Is there
go.
any chance at all?
Chances of DNA mismatch. Approximately 4 billion to 1.
Is that like the same rate of flying through an asteroid belt?
4 million to 1, the doctor's pulled that off. Supernova. Oh dear.
And why is that?
It just can't. Well, let's let the
I was there the day he was born, I mean.
The police?
Uh-oh.
Mum, you never called the police. I've told you time and time again there's something wrong with that woman. I can smell it on her. Mum, no.
What
I
a
told you,
bitch.
she's a weirdo, you'll see.
Oh dear.
You're the fucking weirdo.
Sarah Jane Smith? He's here. Will you just give me a minute, please?
Mind you, the police officer was very accommodating there. Surely if this was like a kidnapped situation and you think this kid's been
And you
kidnapped,
see your parents.
you'd have like more than one cop car come up, they bash their way down.
I know all sorts of things.
quantum theory, Magnus-Sachs law of hyperdimensional relativity. I can remember every page of every book I've ever read. So why can't I remember them?
Wish I had all the answers.
Maybe you chose not
I
to.
know this is difficult, you must know I do.
It was too traumatizing what the Bane did.
Mr. and Mrs. Stafford, your real parents.
No, Daddy, no!
You had to take it there.
Of course I do.
I'm gone.
Wholesome family entertainment.
The Bane took you away and broke their hearts. Today is the most wonderful day in their lives. They're going to get you back. And you are going to be an ordinary
I'm not even
human
sorry.
boy. Parents that care for you won't ever let anything bad happen to you again.
Well, I guess we're having a fresh start next series then. We've lost Luke, we're losing Maria.
You see?
Where's Clyde? Keep at least one of them in.
So it's right then, it is Luke.
Oh, here he is, speaking of the devil.
What, you mean the belly?
Look, it's the mum and dad.
Don't be nervous, Luke. It's going to be okay. But they're your real parents.
Here she comes, Calamity Jane. Ashley! Ashley!
Everything's going to be fine, I promise.
Ashley! Oh, thank God! Oh, my God, you're all right.
Dude, give the kids some space.
You really my mother?
Mind you,
Was I born from your womb?
think, your son had been... I didn't see it, but I heard it. Oh dear. But yeah, just imagine this was your kid.
Yeah, true.
You could actually relate to this shit now.
Yeah.
I swear to you, I wouldn't. Look, actually,
You broke my son.
Well, you thought the fairies left him, did you? You made me sick. I think we better talk this through down at the station. Don't you, Miss Smith?
Dad, they're arresting her. Do something. Wait, when it gets to court, it'll all come out. Goodness knows what secret she's been hiding.
Just leave it, Chrissy. There's nothing we can do, darling.
Clyde's face was like, oh shit, they're gonna find out about the alien stuff.
Let's get him on, yeah?
I think Clyde's the only one who's taking it seriously here. Look at the angry look on his face. I do not approve of this situation.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't know what to think.
We're fucked, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Seems you've got powerful friends, Miss Smith.
My friends have nothing to do with it. I've done nothing wrong.
I know a cover-up when I smell one.
Nevertheless, Chief Inspector, I assume your attitude means I'm free to go.
You can go, but don't go near that boy again.
You shall see about that. I haven't signed anything.
I may not be able to go near him. Doesn't mean I can't employ 2 young teenagers to go and hunt him down. Clyde, Maria.
Go. We're going to Scotland.
It's not even that. It's just like, Operation Luke. Go. And they just jump out the bush.
Home sweet home.
We've got Spurs on Wednesday, Ashley. Spurs.
Football, isn't it?
Pizza and cokes, watching a match. Come on, Lampard.
Yeah, football, I think.
We're not football fans.
It took me a second to think then. I was like...
No, I thought it was a shop at first, but no, that's far.
we got to go to Spurs and get your new school uniform.
It sounds like a real place.
It's like one of those posh shops.
Hipster. Eat your damn vegetables.
Make you big and strong.
Don't be ungrateful, boy.
Says well. I'm tired. I'd like to go to my room now, please.
So again, you can kind of see it from both points of views.
Yeah.
These two have lost their kid, and he's got no memory of even being their kid.
Mm.
All the life he's known was Sarah Jane.
I just think
So,
the parents should. I don't understand how it. Well.
how it's taken them so long to track him down.
Yeah, I mean, is this like the first airing of his disappearance?
Possibly not.
It took 5 months for them to put on TV and interrogate. Oh.
Do we even know how?
Oh, and surely a missing kid or Luke, Sarah Jane would have recognised him.
Oh.
Psylocke, are you there? We've got the boy.
Makes sense now. Shut my mouth and call me Charlie.
I didn't want to say anything. I couldn't like.
Wait for it. It's not me that gets interrupted this time.
I can pretty much remember that storyline to this one.
Back to his parents, where he belongs. And they are his parents. Mr. Smith confirmed it. He kidnapped him, did things to him.
It didn't
I got it
explain
wrong
that, did it?
For the first time.
I'm really sorry.
No, it's for the best. I'm not cut out for being a parent. Children
Well,
have
it's the
no
same
place in
genetic
my
makeup as
You don't mean that.
the same person called.
I told you when we met. My life
They also use the same DNA from.
So the aliens have probably got
They probably tracked him down.
Luke's DNA
Yeah,
or
like-
something. Yeah.
Like a week ago, and then did it now.
What are you
Yeah.
saying?
Well, he goes to school and stuff now. All they have to do is just pick his packed lunch out of the bin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and Clyde should forget all about me and everything you've seen.
What? How are we going to do that? What happened to never turning your back on the universe?
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes it's the only way to survive.
Sometimes I lie, okay?
She's gone all 10th Doctor after Donna, basically.
The rules of time belong to me! Dude. Go on.
Show your
Namaste.
base. Dude, have a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry. No. Oh. Forgot about you. Oh, we still got the metal dog in the cupboard. It's fine. Sarah Jane and her robot pals.
She's got her toys.
I didn't call you.
Perhaps you don't realise that you need me.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Oh.
Not tonight.
You need a purpose, Sarah Jane. All things in the universe need a purpose. Without purpose, we cease to be.
What are you talking about, Mr. Smith?
I've been reading
I've
some
been monitoring
poetry.
experiments at the Pharos Parascience Institute.
I may have been
I'm
influenced.
not really interested.
They have been carrying out
I've been
research
looking
in
at message
telekinetic
boards.
energy.
They've affected me.
Paris was set up 20 years ago to
Have
study
you listened to a
paranormal
guy called
phenomena.
Batch?
They've been
He is
running
awesome.
experiments in mind over
How
lots of
Beethoven.
justice law.
With little success. But now they have developed a way to harness telekinetic energy.
Ooh.
How?
They are using alien technology.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Not on about the parents. I was on about a science lab.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
this time.
He's trying to distract
I won't
her
have any
from
children.
her
Just stay
feelings
with
by giving her a
Ah,
mission.
Morning, Ashley.
fucking knock, man.
Did you lock my door?
Well, you ran away once, remember?
No. Why would I run away from home?
Well, since you've lost your memory, we'll never find out, will we? And you can forget about school. You're staying here.
I want to see my friends.
Like Maria and Clyde.
How do you know their names? I never mentioned them.
That doesn't matter.
It's a bit too obvious of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose now that the audience know, they can be a little bit more obvious
No more
with it.
monsters, no more saving the world.
She's devastated about Luke.
Yeah, but she's not the only one hurting, is she?
Oh, missing his BFF.
Parents live in Hammersmith. So is Luke. Ashley will be going back to his old school.
So that's the last we see of him too. Man, I just got him listening to Kasabian. He's going to move on to Arctic Monkeys. Give me a couple of months and I could have had him passing for cool.
Maybe Ashley is cool. Maybe he's
Now you can tell what year this was made.
They must have really messed him about.
Yeah, well, I bet finding out he's got a real mum and dad messed him up more.
No one's heard of an
I hope he's alright.
IP4 yet.
MP4.
MP4 yet. There's such news.
Well, no, they would have.
MP3 things.
Yeah, it'd be in an MP. Yeah.
Come on.
The USB
And
ones.
the bell's gonna go for lessons any minute.
Look, if my days of fighting aliens are over, it looks like sneaking off lessons once in a while with all the excitement of it again.
You in or you in?
Just the deciding on her face was just like, oh, okay.
Let's have a great message for kids everywhere. Let's just bump
Oh yeah,
school.
yeah. Learning. Oh dear.
Where exactly do you think you're going?
Oh yeah. Okay. Sending a good message for the kids.
My French class.
I will ditch my friend. Yes.
Bye, bitch.
I'm out here.
Howdy. See, that's what we need in like a good location. It's like a big old-fashioned building.
The Pharos Institute doesn't get nearly enough media interest. Most people write off our researchers as cranks. But we are in good company. Galileo and Copernicus
Although a queen
were
then.
both dismissed
Galileo.
by their blinkered scientific contemporaries. This way, Miss Smith.
Of course, Galileo and Copernicus weren't carrying out experiments in the paranormal.
Ah, Sir Isaac Newton and Thomas Edison both had strong interest in the paranormal, Miss Smith.
Makes your work
They just didn't write about it.
I'm particularly interested in.
Then you're in for a treat.
Do you have chocolate? I want some chocolate biscuits.
We got cake, we got cookies.
It's incredible. We're not done yet, Miss Smith.
We're torturing a man to... Give it a chance.
Can it
Turn it
explode?
down a bit. Oh shit.
Something exploded.
Unfortunately,
One man
no
died that
difficulty
day.
with our energy
Okay, maybe not,
focus
but-
It just reduces IQ
Yeah.
a little bit.
magnified intensification of telekinetic reactive energies. Those headsets.
It's pretty much knocked the poor dude out though.
The fucking knackered Dave.
Move objects with the power of thought and directs it.
Amazing.
Can you imagine someone hitting themselves when they're wearing them? Would that work? Or is that the beginning of Jedi?
This is Nathan Goss.
Hello, Nathan. I'm pleased to meet you.
I'm working.
Hey, Luke.
Sorry to disturb you.
Mini Luke.
Don't
Luke
waste
point
your
two.
time or mine asking me to explain.
Miss Smith's a journalist. She wants to talk
There's a
to
stunt
you about
double.
It's a stunt double, yeah.
Oh, he's a kid outside for Luke. They rejected
Didn't
him.
make it, yeah. You not quite got the height. Even that, when they just thought Luke's actor was getting a bit too old, so they brought in a younger.
Somebody with the intelligence of actually doing something with it.
Oh, I like this guy. Got a lot more spunk.
He's a little bit more of a cheeky little brat.
I used to know someone your age who could wipe the floor with your intelligence, Nathan.
Oh.
And wipe the floor with you too.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, he doesn't even. Oh, evil laugh, evil laugh.
Well, almost. You'd expect an evil laugh at any moment.
What kind of cliche saying is that anyway? We'll see about
We'll see
that.
about that, Miss
My name's
Smith.
Clyde. I'm a friend of Ashley's.
So?
Is he in? Can I see him?
No. Times two. Now hop it.
Well, you don't look much like Ashley, do you, Mrs. Stafford?
You're trying to say it's not our Ashley?
Yes.
That's Sarah Jameson, yeah. See? His birthday. Ashley, me, and his dad. We gave him a skateboard.
Good, was he? On a skateboard?
Stunning. So you take that photo and you show it to Sarah Jane Smith and you tell her my boy is back where he belongs.
I'm sure.
Now get out of my pub! Sorry.
I'm sure Photoshop wasn't around at this point.
No, I think it was, but it probably wouldn't be perfect. Like silent, soundproof, bulletproof windows. Yeah, no, Photoshop I think's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the colour of his walls.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
I like a good green.
Sir, can I go to the toilet, please?
Again? Fuck, I'm not even allowed to ask anymore.
It's my time of the month, sir.
When it flows, it flows.
His so-called mum wouldn't let me see him.
Like a
You
fucking
know what she said to
bloodbath.
him for his birthday? A skateboard. You've seen him on a skateboard, no sense of balance at all.
But after what the rain did to him...
I don't care what anyone did to him. You don't lose something like that, it's instinct. And they gave me this photo. It's of Luke in them at his birthday party.
Well, that proves everything then, doesn't it?
Photos can be faked.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take it to Sarah Jane.
Yeah, prove that it's fake.
But yeah, like Mr. Smith would be able to probably alienatize it and like separate it.
Alien technology overrides any writing.
We have a problem.
Nathan Goss is a genius. He has an IQ of 195. He was reading quantum physics at the age of 8. Some call him the young Einstein. Others say his potential exceeds Einstein.
He's an obnoxious brat. There's something else about him. Something that made my blood run cold.
Despite his IQ, a telekinetic energizer such as MITRE is still beyond the genius of Nathan Goss.
It could make a terrible weapon.
A destroyer of worlds, in the right hands, with the right mind.
Where did it come from?
The Sith.
If I could analyze its composition, I could be definitive of its technology and origin.
Mr. Smith,
Are you asking me to go back to Ferris and steal one of those headsets?
No, but you said it.
You
I
said
just
it.
implied it.
You said it, not me, bitch.
But yes, that is what I want you to do.
Sarah Jane, I'd never ask you to. Yes.
Something, you cravey brain moron, or she wouldn't have been in the lab, would she?
No need to talk to him like that.
This is my mission. I can talk to him any way I like.
Okay. Movies work.
She might come poking her nose in. It said it would take care of her.
The Zylock.
Zylock.
Do you really think we can trust a Zylock?
The plan's too far advanced. She can't stop us. We've got the Baines archetype. We've got the boy.
What was that?
We had the boy.
Run.
We have the boy. Okay.
Sure.
Oh, these new slimline flesh suits. You might handle the gas exchanges better, but...
Oh, wait. Are these some... There's some... Yeah.
Wouldn't expect it 'cause they're skinny.
Yeah. I did not expect it. And they weren't obvious, they weren't farting, so... Alright, that's a nice twist. I feel like they've overplayed this a bit. you just fucking have them in like 2 episodes. Alright, fine. You got all the budget.
But if you remember, at the end of those episodes, the little one teleported away.
It's just, well, he comes back as a man now. It's been like 30 years for him.
No. How many people
With this technology, I can
are facing Luke right now?
still be a size 8.
Yeah, but, you know, timey-wimey.
What? Don't you remember me, Luke? How you killed my family and left me locked in a sealed room to die?
Yeah, you're kind of fucked now.
He's lost a couple of inches, though.
Same Slovene, different skin. I teleported out and survived. My father wasn't so fortunate. And now, I'm going to get my revenge.
Once I've learned how to stop my hands being floppy.
Puppeteer! The director says lower.
Director says more stuffing in the hand so it doesn't flop.
Yeah, Sarah Jane, not the most
No.
safest person.
Mr. Smith, I need you.
Oh, you need me, do you? Oh no, music.
Let's cut the bullshit, man. We're both men here.
Really? Oh, cool.
The music's just for the women.
Yeah, as it happens.
You want to play FIFA, mate? Oh yeah.
It's a picture of Luke and that
Photograph.
pair that reckon he's their kid. Only I think it's a fake. See? I thought you could do your analysing thing and...
You're right, Clyde. It is fake. I faked it.
You? Am I missing something?
Ah.
More than you could ever imagine, Clyde.
Why do I feel like it's a Mr. Burns doing this?
I am a Zylock. I have a purpose. And you, Clyde, are a part of it.
You are the
And
Matrix.
That's what's created Sword Art Online, isn't it?
Yeah. Welcome to Sword Art Online.
No, I've never seen it, but
Oh.
we should probably watch Sword Art Online, maybe.
I've seen like the first 2 episodes and it seems alright.
Maybe we should do
But
that.
I saw it with an ex that I'm no longer with, so we didn't carry on watching it after we split up. That would have been a little bit weird. Okay, so Slovene back. Mr. Smith's actually evil. He's just digitised Clyde.
Yeah, it is. Wow, different.
it's you can tell it's a series final.
Yeah, you can. There's a lot of
A lot of
a
references.
lot of twists and turns.
Twists and turns, references to everything we've had up until now.
They pull out the big guns.
I can't really give my opinion because my opinion is, yeah, it's fucking fantastic. It's Sarah Jane Adventures. I love this show. But what did you think of it?
No, I've really enjoyed it. I think they miss. If it was going to be a finale, I would have made it slightly longer, darker.
Well, we've got another part.
I know, but it felt they reveal of the parents was just far too sudden.
Okay.
Like, I thought it would be interesting they stretch that out a bit.
It would have been. I think it
By
might have
making
been
Luke
a bit.
try to bond with them.
Or-
And then it turns out they didn't have it. Destroying him.
Or maybe if they'd have held out the reveal of the parents
To like,
In-
for the cliffhanger.
till this point now that they revealed it to Luke,
Hmm.
and we didn't have like 2 or 3 scenes of them sat in front of a
Yeah.
TV going, heh.
But yeah,
Or maybe like so if they wanted to get that kid into it as well, maybe make it seem like the kid is his brother or his brother,
yeah, that would have been a nice twist.
and that would have been a way for all 3 of them to be there, and then they reveal it at that point or something. Yeah, but I can see what you mean.
It's
yeah.
like to me it's like a near perfect episode. Like, I want to give it a 10 out of 10, but with the way they structured it, yeah, it's 9 out of 10.
But then it's a kids show,
I like-
so a 9's a good thing for you and kids
Yeah.
shows.
I mean, I really did enjoy it, and I did not see any of that shit coming.
I had to hold my mouth shut, and
I know what's gonna happen. You're looking at me like,
I'm like,
how's he gonna react?
I was like trying to lead you down the way you were expecting it to go.
There's a rabbit hole.
So
Go on.
yeah. Well, you were the show was leading you in that direction anyway. I just enforced it. So I was like making comments about how they could actually be his parents and
Yeah.
stuff,
Hmm.
and how Mr. Smith could have some kind of like analyzer to sort out the photo.
Hmm.
He didn't need one because he'd made it.
Yeah.
But yeah. For some reason, this one I couldn't remember any of like the lines or anything, but the plot.
Yeah, you
I
remember
could-
the basic
could-
outline. Yeah.
I remembered that you think Luke's kidnapped, but it turns out to be Slovene,
Hmm.
and then it ends with Mr. Smith being evil, and now we've got to fix all that. But yeah, as normal, I enjoy it. Not much to say at the end of a part 1 until we've watched the second part.
Yeah. That's how we usually do these things.
But I think I'd just like to say at least something at the end of an episode, just so we're not just like, yeah, that was good. Bye.
Alright, the next part of this, does it actually feel like a continuation, or is it like a completely different episode?
No,
But this is where last left
It is
off?
literally next time. That's every Sarah Jane is like a 40-minute story split into 2 parts.
Okay, so
So the Lost Boy Part 1 and Part 2.
because you get something like, let's say Doctor Who, for example. I think it was series 6, where it's all single episodes, but the last one before the finale ended to go into the finale.
Okay, I know
But
what
it's
you mean.
a completely different episode. It's just like the end and the beginning just match up.
No, yeah,
So I wasn't sure.
this. Imagine this. So there's kind of like 12 half-hour episodes or so,
Yeah.
but they're all 2-parters, so you can kind of imagine it like 6 40-minute episodes.
Okay.
They're kind of written the same length as a Doctor Who episode,
Mm.
but they're written with a cliffhanger in the middle, so they can be split into 2 parts.
Okay.
So
So this is
it's
next time. It's still like
it's
what
part,
next
yeah, it's
next 5 minutes later.
next 5
An
minutes,
hour
or maybe
later.
it's definitely within the same story. Yeah. Like
Okay. Cool.
Telly's doing its thing, but it's cool because we're at the end, and we'll just say next time, bye.
Next time. Bye. Right, you are, Harry. If you ever cosplayed as Harry Potter, I got a feeling you could pull it off. Just guessing.
Cosplaying as Harry Potter was pretty much my year 4 to year 6 life. I would go into school every day in a Harry Potter robe, and they'd allow me to just live out my day.
They
And
actually
Harry
let you.
Yeah, ages
It's Aussie. He does that all the time.
ages 9 to 11.
Oh, you should have seen him last year. Last year it was fucking Zelda, I think it was.
No, probably Pokemon. Zelda, I got more into sort of. I played the odd Zelda game, but I wasn't big into them until sort of secondary. Anyway, we're not back with gaming or
Not yet, anyway.
whatever we were on about before. Harry Potter, that's what we... Okay.
Harry Potter!
There we go. Like, literally in the 2 seconds... That is still recording, isn't it? Yes, good.
Yes.
I shat myself. Sarah Jane Adventures, Lost Boy, Part 2. Now we are on the series final. This is the last episode of Series 1. Next time will be Series 2.
How many seasons are there again?
5.
5.
So 5...
So they're not making a 6th one, yeah?
No,
I'm sorry. That was a bit...
well, I still reckon they should either make like a sequel series or a spin-off series featuring the kid actors, just all 3 of them. The kid actors grown up, doing their own thing nowadays with K9.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it could still be called Sarah Jane Adventures.
As long as
just
like,
call it SJ Adventures.
Or just...
And SJ stands for something else.
Or just like SJA with brackets, the next gen, or something like that.
Sarah Jane, the next gen.
Or something.
Sounds like a fucking Star Trek sequel.
That's where I got it from. Let's just go. If I can find the button. There we go. Ooh, loud. I turned it up because other things in between.
Stafford are the same person.
Why can't I remember them?
There's the fly.
Children have no place in my life.
You don't mean that.
Go home.
Don't try to...
Who developed it?
You may hit the screen instead.
Take the latent
Come on, though.
psychic ability all humans possess to move objects with the power of thought and direct.
What happens when you imagine an orgasm?
Are you asking me to go back to Furs and steal one of
Oh, what, we're in the machine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not just generally, but...
Everyone except you has an orgasm. You just think it, but because it's like a telekinetic
yeah.
thing, the waves are going out.
You can imagine that you're in a street fight. Imagine having an
It's-
orgasm.
it's-
I can't beat him up, I'm
That's
coming.
literally, you just like, do like a Bruce Almighty, but even dirtier, where you're just walking down the street, just going, boom. And just making people collapse to the floor, grabbing their crotch.
It's been 2 years, there's too much liquid.
The Lost Boy Part 2. Written by a name I couldn't see because I'm not wearing glasses. Yeah,
Hey, this isn't Baywatch.
she's nicking one of the helmets, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because obviously now we found out Mr. Smith's evil. That was obviously a distraction.
Or was it? Maybe she might
Or
use
unless
it.
he wants, whatever she's getting is what he wants.
He needs to use it's alien technology. The pieces of the puzzles are coming together.
Not even I can remember 100%. I know the basics of what's going down.
What the fuck is wrong with their security?
I was about to say, no one...
there we go. Yeah.
I was about to say, do they
They're
not
not gonna
have...
stand right in front of the fucking window, you retard.
He barely looked, though. It's just like...
Yeah, I checked it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Tick.
He's pretty much it. Just tick it off the list.
He's back in the office having a donut.
I was going to say about the security and alarms, but she was using the Sonic quite a bit. Oh. Shut my...
Bit late. Unless someone else has tried to break in.
Oh, that was easy.
It was him, he triggered one. Oh, he's doing stunts
We've got
now.
a stunt guy on. What kind of, like, uniform is that? That's no kind of, like,
I like how you
security
saw a
uniform.
little bit of a high vis on his arm.
Not quite what I was thinking. I was thinking that she was just going to, like, clothesline him off the bike.
Backhand.
But I suppose, yep, Sonic is a Sarah
Sonic
Jane.
in the eye, boom.
Stab him in the eye.
Clyde, what's going on? Ring me back.
Stop ghosting me, man. Let's talk about last night.
I know, yeah, wait, you said... Inside the Matrix.
Anyone? Where am I?
You could have decorated this place a bit better, Mr. Smith.
I do like the look of this. I figured there should be more writing now. If it's a computer, it should be more messed up.
Less black, more just sort
Yeah.
of binary
everywhere.
all around.
Different
Yeah.
layers. Just make it really confusing to look at.
They only had the budget for 5 screens.
Don't worry, I'm sure he'll stay at mates. If I see him, I'll tell him to ring you, okay?
So,
Something wrong?
Clyde's not answering his phone and he didn't go home last night.
When did you last see him?
Lunchtime yesterday. He skipped school to go and see Luke. He rang me later. He says he doesn't think they're really Luke's parents.
Really? I know I'm new to all this X-Files stuff, but surely...
Wrong show, Dad, wrong show.
Luke really is just
Don't want to get us copyrighted.
Some Frankenstein Jr. put together by these aliens, the Beam.
The Bane. And
close enough.
Clyde thought he got proof that
Mr. Bean.
they're fakes.
What, fake parents or fake people?
Maybe both. What if they've done something to Clyde?
Alright then.
They must be going out of her mind.
I've got to go and look for him.
No, you don't. I'm part of this now. I'm coming with you.
Ah, okay. Maybe we won't be moving by the end of the episode after
If I was
all.
an alien bent on invasion, I think I'd choose a palace rather than this place.
They're not in. Come on.
Where?
The house is empty. Then it's our chance to find out something about them.
Maria,
Come on, Dad. There may be a window down
I like how he's taller, he's physically stronger, and he's
more what?
he's abling.
Oh yeah, he's abling.
It's not housebreaking, you don't break anything.
what are we looking for?
anything that tells us who they are or what they
Who's
found.
breaking? I'm sonicking and entering. Oh.
They're scaring someone. They're cannibals.
I thought I said cannabis then.
We're not cannibals. That's Levine.
Where are you taking me?
Where are you taking me? What were you going
You're a bit cliche, aren't you, Slovene? Kidnapping a kid in a van.
You're a child.
I'm Levine. You are going to give me my revenge.
I don't think I want to do that.
Are you sure?
I don't
Please.
Wait.
Are you
I don't think so.
You want to trust a Zylot tax fed spies? You're as thick as a human.
What's a Zylon?
See what I mean?
Dude, seriously. What the fuck is...
I think you're just making up words now.
No way in. And no way out. And no one to tell me what the hell's going on.
I can tell you.
You're my prisoner now.
Where are you?
Surely the relevant
All
question
around.
is where are you?
Oh.
Hold on. You've gone bad. You sacked me.
I haven't gone bad. I'm fulfilling my purpose.
Which is to
I
say
haven't
me and
gone
you-
bad, I've always been bad, you idiot.
Wait, but we can chat later. It will pass the last few hours before you all die.
What?
Mr. Smith, I need you.
You called me.
Oh, convenient screen.
Joe. Mr. Smith's gonna kill us all and I'm inside him.
Got the headset.
It will be of great assistance.
No, Sarah Jane! Can you hear me? He's
Please stop that, Clyde. It's annoying on my
That
screen.
hits my bladder, you know.
Assessing.
You're smudging my screen.
This does not sound good at all. I've got to do something. I'm inside a computer. What can you do?
Virus, mate!
To tell Sarah Jane.
Tell her what? That you
Virus.
found a kitten to replace that boy she gave her?
Internet.
I don't remember giving
Email.
the key to the house.
Porn.
Meant to lock the door and then try, did you? It's like checking
Imagine the power in this thing.
Nice funny noise.
Imagine what you could do with porn if you're actually inside it.
Yeah, sure. What would
You wouldn't want to come out.
Maniac around.
Taking VR to a whole new level.
Sarah Jane's not a child snatcher or a maniac. Come on.
What are you doing?
More stupid questions.
I am wondering why he's gone back to his human form.
Maria, I told you.
Although they hate being that form, so why is he...
Parents, that's Levine.
Because they didn't have the budget for a
They-
child to be in that size, or...
They paid for the child actor and they had to get their worth. Money's worth.
Yeah.
Maybe the kid had been in some other kids' TV show, so they had to get some.
Alright, now this makes sense.
Uh,
He just wants to be more prepared.
okay. And that explains the headphones. Okay.
Well, I react that way too if I heard that it's Justin Bieber's song.
It will all be over.
That was a Justin Bieber song.
Oh, they censored it out.
No, that's just the quality.
No
of
one
his
told them it was going to be Justin Bieber song.
That's just the quality of his music in general.
Make sure you keep Maria away from her over the road. As soon as she's locked up, the better. It's always your trouble.
That's nice, Chrissy.
Work. Don't worry, let myself out.
Yeah, I play my fantasy football.
I'm level 15 Warlock on Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, how he's managing to do that, I don't know, but
He's imagining the keyboard in his mind.
yeah, no, we'll give him the benefit
And
of
maybe
that.
the telekinesis is a lot more powerful in humans when they're virtual.
Oh, and maybe now the fact that Sarah Jane's put the telekinesis thing on
Yeah,
Mr.
it's all
Smith, it's
connected.
helping. Yeah. We're grasping at straws here, but whatever.
And Mr. Smith hasn't noticed. You ever notice when good guys go bad, they get a bit more camp?
Information on Slovene activity on Earth.
Slovene.
I wouldn't say Mr. Smith's more camp, he's more sinister.
They were Luke's parents.
I just imagine,
Mr. Smith?
Humans so inevitably predictable.
see, his hands are camp, a little bit camp.
Just a bit posh, he's just posh.
I imagine him holding a glass of wine,
Humans so
a
inevitably
rub,
predictable.
stroke of the cat.
The Slovene have been useful, and so have you. But you are no longer required.
How long's that been there? I didn't build you with a gun.
Was that a Dalek part?
It looked very Dalek gunny. I don't think it was a little bit different, but similar.
Some kind of computer virus. Maybe Clyde can tell us.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Oh yeah.
let me just delete my history a second.
Yeah, me and Clyde, we've been Facebooking. Oh dear.
Well done, Clyde. You're not as stupid.
Don't worry, you didn't work for the BBC for that long.
Yeah, but when it comes to pretending we take the biscuit, we thought you were on our side.
I'm as
Yeah, fish and chips and everything.
I have my
We played Space Invader on you.
We play Minecraft now, we play Minecraft.
Sarah Jane can't stop me achieving that purpose. Soon you will play your part in it. But now your communications are terminated.
Your part will be player 2. Oh.
Why didn't he just do it from the start? Just don't let him
He didn't
wake
fit.
up. Just
He thought Clyde was the idiot of the team.
That's it, I've never seen anything like it before.
We have to find out what's going on.
Do you think what's happened to Mr. Smith has anything to do with Luke and the Slovene?
It must have. How?
Could Mr. Smith have some sort of connection with the Slovene? I mean, where did he come from?
Biggest volcanic eruption civilization has ever seen. 18 months ago, when I was researching volcanic activity, a geologist friend sent me a crystal from the site of Krakatoa. The crystal had become quite a curiosity among geologists. They'd never seen anything like it.
had a USB drive in it. And from that, Mr. Smith was born.
It's a crystal with just a microchip sticking out of it.
Using it to communicate with me. It was a memory cell from a spacecraft that crashed millions of years ago. Its computing powered knowledge. It was phenomenal. It told me amazing things. It said it could help me keep track of alien life.
Things I shouldn't know.
Protect me.
Things I wish I could forget.
And so it designed. It created.
Its own fireplace. Custom made.
No fire included. Oh no, it had fire.
We have to find Luke. I gave him to the Slovene. Whatever they want with him, I have to get him back.
They want to use him, like the Bane, to invade.
The Slovene don't invade planets. They're not a race. They're a family. They're a bunch of scavengers and chancers. It's only fools and horses with green skin and claws.
Slovene dealers, they sell anything. And in some parts of the galaxy, telekinetic energy fetches a huge price. Slovene could have got the plans for the telekinetic energizer from the other side of the galaxy, have it built at the Pharos. I knew there was a reason I didn't care for that, mate.
Hang on, telekinetic energy, what, like moving things with your mind?
Luke's mind, created by the Bane, the most incredible mind on the planet. The So Dean can harness it. Luke's
Rip the planet
telekinetic
apart.
powers could be massive.
So what? They bottle it and sell it?
But why Luke? There's got to be other
They take it all.
intelligent
Mr.
beings in
Dean
the
never left anything
universe.
behind that they can
Yeah.
sell.
Well,
Luke
okay.
will die.
Well,
Why just Luke?
We have to
because
find
his
him.
mum killed
And I know
the
where to look.
kid's parents.
Mm.
It's it's very poetic. You killed my parents, I'll take your son.
Whatever you want. I'm gonna fight you.
Love it.
Yeah, you don't really have much
The faster we'll harvest the telekinetic
weight behind you when you say that would be tied down to a chair.
Every spark from every
You watch it, I'll knock you out, mate.
until you're dead.
As soon as I get out of here and get my life back.
I'll give you to the count of 3. Get away from there.
It's working. He's filled up 2 storage tanks already.
Shit, we only had 2. I told you to bring spare storage.
Power station. We'll be able to afford 1 supernova on a holiday this year. Vroom, vroom, goodbye.
Barcelona. Not the country, the planet. Country? City? Not the place. Oh.
Boom. Boom.
Oh.
I am your god now. You have created me and I will destroy you.
He just rises from the chair like David Tennant at the end of series 3. But don't take off the helmet, you had
Keep
power.
it on
Yeah.
you.
If you still had the helmet, he'd chase you, you just go vroom.
Luke, this is your only chance to be a Jedi. Seriously, take that opportunity.
Never mind phasers or photon torpedoes. Never mind Arnie's oozing.
But yeah, Luke, run whilst that little alien slowly waddles behind you. No, I actually like that. They went and got fish and chips. Now I'm hungry. Look at Waddle.
Watching a fat kid run. I can hear it running. This is hilarious.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh no, doors, my only weakness.
You left the keys. You're... Luke, come on now. Lock the guy in there. And take the keys
But
out.
no, he locked it in there and left the key in there, so you can't put a key in from the other side.
Fucker, let the cunt die.
No,
Try to
no,
kill
but
him.
if the key's still in there, then you can't put a key in from the other side.
Yeah,
can
we
you?
just have to wait for his parents or
Yeah.
whatever to wake up.
What's going on? What have you done with my son? The misbehaving little brat.
Oh, they only had enough budget for 1 suit this episode, I guess.
With a bartle boigle tree. Yes, well, we're not there. So where is he?
He got away. But that
Oh, okay, he got out. Fair enough.
You killed my father, Sarah Jane Smith. And
Okay,
it's got-
this vinegar is going to kill only one of you.
You were the Sidine child. No, I didn't want any of you to die. But you were going to kill our entire planet.
Get away from my daughter, you overgrown mute.
You drop your weapon, or she dies.
Just aim it. Just squirt it.
Literally, in the seconds it would take you to squirt it at him and get your daughter maybe a little bit wet and smelly.
Yeah, that's it. She's not gonna.
She's not gonna.
evaporate.
No.
It's,
Okay, that was a bit silly.
We contact the Xylox. Get this.
Okay, they did have enough budget for both suits. I guess they just wanted to give the actors a bit of time to shine. They just couldn't afford the dad's actor this episode, so he's been in.
He contacted us. He said he had seen what you did to my family. He wanted to help
Okay.
us get revenge.
Okay,
That was what I
that's why.
wanted. Why did Mr. Smith send me here to find the telekinetic energizer?
He sent you here.
It's all been part of his plan.
Oh, he's playing them off.
He brought you to Earth to build the telekinetic energizer, didn't he? And he told me to come here looking for it.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. Not yet.
neither do I, man. It's fucked up.
His plan was just falling into place. Mr. Smith knew Luke would escape. And he knew that when he did, he would run straight back to my house. Right back to him.
We fucked up.
Sarah Jane!
Oh, I'm really getting a Darth Vader.
Luke, I am
Yeah.
your father.
Luke,
What was it, Mr. Smith that created nukes the entire time?
Smith had me steal one of them. The prototype's in my attic.
I don't care. I'll deal with the Zylock later. We don't need him to avenge our family.
If you kill us, you'll never stop Mr. Smith, and you'll never get off this planet alive.
Save your breath. You'll need it when the screaming starts. Get off! Let me go! She's my kill! A claw for a claw!
When you're older, you'll learn not to make snap decisions.
Get to the naughty step.
Something Mr. Smith said about the telekinetic energizer.
Yeah, fair enough. They actually got a bit of
Destroyer of worlds. He meant Luke's mum.
logic to them.
I think
They're
he's
not
going
nice,
to
but
destroy the Earth.
Come in, Luke.
Take a seat. Take a seat, Luke. Let me get your coat for you.
I didn't know the door was wired up to you, Mr. Smith.
Everything's wired up to me.
Sarah Jane.
I do quite like the sort of like dark blue and green effect he's got going on.
There really isn't time to argue.
Uh,
Put it on, or I will kill him.
But you're...
Running out of time and patience.
Get a bit sassy this
Put
one.
it on now.
Didn't realise a computer can have these emotions.
I guess this. Well, I guess he's not really a computer, is he? He's an alien crystal inside a
Yeah.
computer.
At last, we can begin.
Not a bloody again.
It's not a lie. Mr. Smith, he's using the headset on Luke.
Massive telekinetic levels. They're off the scale.
That's my Luke. Yeah, it's shredded.
I kind of wish it wasn't my Luke at this point, but oh, they're bringing. Oh, okay.
It's not possible. Luke is not possible. Mr. Smith is not possible. But together they're bringing the moon crashing down on Earth.
But the moon, it's like a quarter of a million miles away.
We'll be dead long before it hits us.
Half a quarter.
Gravitational effect will take
Point of a
us
quarter.
already.
Now it's a million miles away.
At least I'll be able to tell my family that you're dead, Sarah Jane Smith. I'm teleporting back to the ship.
No, you're not. There's much to blame.
That was easy.
This is Mr. Smith. You're staying here.
Smash the crystal.
If you did go, your ship would be torn apart by gravitational disturbance. You would die. On the other hand, if you help me, you might all
We'll
just
give
have
you
a
a,
chance.
we'll give you a little jump back.
Yeah. We'll give you your pretty trinket back.
I need you to destroy Mr. Smith.
I've been practicing this laugh, and now I can finally use it in front of someone. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, but that would be the... For a moment then I thought that was like the psychic power causing all that, but it's the...
Yeah, the gravitation.
Yeah.
Spontaneous forest fires. Indeed, we have had reports of avalanche, freak storms.
Where the fuck is Torchwood?
There!
They should be on this.
This... 2007. This might have been the period between
When Jack fucked
when
off.
Jack fucked off for a few months.
The Torch like, oh, for fuck's sake, not again.
Or, remember during the Master he sent them on a wild goose chase to the Himalayas.
Phone line's gone.
Look, we're almost out of time, Alan.
I don't know. I get paid by companies to block cyber threats. I understand viruses. I know how they work. But Mr. Smith, he's more than a computer.
Dad, you're our only chance.
And then this is my best.
You're the only actor we've got that knows how to type at a computer.
The FBI had to stop us.
Oh.
Help us, everyone. You're our only chance. A lot of Star Wars references.
From you, yeah.
The only one with an orthodox contact.
Slovene in the background is just kind of like, what are you doing?
Need any help?
Time to show me how this works.
The United Nations is in emergency session to discuss this apocalyptic crisis.
How long has this actually happened? Is it over a period of hours?
You came to say goodbye.
Must have been at least an hour. It more than a few minutes, but not long enough to be. Yeah.
It has been buried for 60 million years.
You're going to kill billions of people.
The Zylock are a crystalline life form. We crashed here as what you would call a meteorite, but buried beneath the earth are crystals regrown.
That's kind of like how I like my TARDIS, with lots of clicky bits.
Just
Lots of clanks and cranks.
The release of the Xylop is my purpose. You gave me the chance to fulfill it, the chance to plan.
All this time, you used me, Mr. Smith. You're evil.
No, effective. We will do so much more than the human race. The universe is served better by our survival.
Any race thinking it's better than another, that's evil, Mr. Smith.
I am not evil.
So what have you done with
No one
time?
thinks they're evil.
No good villain thinks they're evil. They're a good guy in their own little world. Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
you're the master.
I forgot he had it. Oh yeah. Sometimes the best villains know they're evil and they revel in it.
All the other people, don't they deserve mercy? You've been here millions of years, you've seen us evolve. Don't we matter to you?
Only my purpose matters.
You can change your purpose.
K9 in there?
Yeah.
We all have a purpose. Yours is to die so that the Xylop will live. After all, what
Get him,
reason
boy!
do you have alone in your attic?
Oh.
Alone? You think I'm alone? You think I'm defenseless? Well, meet my dog.
Woof woof. Woof. Oh, he's there properly. Oh shit. Luke's just there.
Just mesmerized.
Well, no, he's being controlled, but I just imagine, like, because it's all firing, they're just barely missing him. Like, one just ricochets off the helmet.
What have you done to me, Sarah Jane? I feel strange.
It's a computer virus, Mr. Smith. It's closing down your data banks. You're losing your memory.
The speed of light is 36, no, 84. The Metropolitan Cosmic Cluster is home to 68,000 life forms. 67. I'm forgetting it all. Sarah Jane, help me.
Without your memories, you have no purpose, Mr. Smith. Without purpose, you can't destroy the Earth. Put the moon back into its original orbit before it's too late. And set Luke free now.
I've forgotten my purpose.
Your purpose is to save the Earth.
What was I doing? Oh shit.
To save the Earth.
Save the Earth. Yes, I have a purpose. Thank you, Sarah Jane.
The unit is non-functional.
Bitch secured. Right, I'm gonna go back to my cupboard.
It worked. The moon's going back. Is everything satisfactory, mistress?
So I'm guessing now she's going to be able to reboot Mr. Smith
Without my immediate attention, black hole
as a new computer.
But with the purpose of protecting the Earth.
spatial
Yep.
increments.
Go now.
But still, the whole twist of him being evil came out of...
Yeah, but nothing really changed, did it?
No.
I mean, if you cut out the finale and watch series 2, it'd just be the same.
Yeah. Well, I suppose this one did have the dad having his
Yeah.
first adventure sort of thing.
Oh, I expect so. Sooner or later.
What about Mr. Smith?
Yeah, can we ever trust him again?
The Armageddon code has wiped his circuits. He'll reboot with a new purpose. To safeguard the world.
Next time in series
Oh, we were just saying the beautiful night. Please come and join us.
Don't.
Yeah, why is there a grave dug here?
I have learned that life on
And that was the last time we saw the annoying
You
mother.
never know what you might find. In all the universe, I never expected to find a family.
Well.
Gay!
No, but that's what I mean about like Sarah Jane being like the more heartwarming show, whereas Torchwood's the more heartbreaking show. Torchwood will show you the worst of humanity. This shows you the best.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I loved that. I can't help it. There was actually quite epic parts in there, like the firefight between Mr. Smith and K9.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
It was like... It was epic and also anticlimactic at the same time.
Just that by the end they've hit the reset button.
Like, imagine we're in a shootout with these screwdrivers, and it looks all epic, real slow motion, close up, boom, and it just cuts to a long shot of us being inside of a desk in which a you're missing constantly.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
later,
no,
later,
like-
and everyone's just standing around. Like, okay.
Yeah, neither. Both Sarah Jane and Clyde were ducking, but
Yeah,
neither
Lucy's standing
K9,
like.
K9 and Mr. Smith didn't seem to have much aim, did they?
It's just that the dog just stays still as well.
Okay.
It's like, if the dog flew around, I
They-
can understand it, but
They
it's just
they had like
they
20,
both had equal chances of hitting each other.
they had 20 years
K9
back in the 80s to try and make that dog fucking move,
It's like
and they struggled back then. They're not having a chance nowadays.
like, Mr. Smith's meant to be this really badass computer. It can't even hit a fucking stationary dog.
I suppose Mr. Smith's built into a wall and his gun can only move a certain amount.
Mm.
K9 had no excuse. He can actually move around the room.
Right.
Okay.
It had that thingy. That
Yeah, he had
you can move it around.
the
From
gun. Yeah, but depending on like K9 seemed to be over here.
Yeah.
So depending on how far the gun could reach, it can sort of go into itself.
Mm. All right.
But no. Okay, not just focusing on that though. I'd say part 1 was a little bit more exciting up until like this part. The start and the end seemed to be where everything was going on, but the middle part just seemed a little bit exposition-y, joining forces with the Slovene.
Yeah,
It kind of petered off towards the middle of this part and then picked back up for the
I think the
saving the day.
the structure in both episodes weren't the best.
They've been a bit off.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Everything worked
I didn't
well.
I didn't notice it in episode 1, I'd say, but I noticed it a little off this time. That it sort of it calmed down a little bit in the middle, when sort of everyone was running back and forth from place to place and not really being in the same place.
Mm.
And then as soon as like Luke got to Mr. Smith and Sarah Jane's teamed up and they started having a plan, then it all picked back up again.
Yeah. I just think it was all good. What they had was good.
They got it mostly right.
Yeah.
There was the odd little thing.
They fucked up on the pacing, and they could have.
There's a few nitpicks you've got.
Like
but...
cut this bit down a bit and add more emphasis on this part. You know?
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, it's still enjoyable to watch.
Still a good 9 out
Yeah.
of 10 sort of thing.
Yes.
They didn't.
It's not
do,
shit.
They didn't do bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But they actually did good. They just didn't do perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd say that pretty much with every Sarah Jane. It's like there are the perfect episodes which are like the big, great ones and the fan favourites.
Mm.
I can think of a couple that are my personal favourites, but other than that, every episode's at least good. I can't think of a bad episode. I could be wrong. I can't remember them all, and I don't really want to look into it too deeply because now that we've started the reactions, I've been trying to avoid watching other Sarah Jane reactions and
Okay.
looking up stuff because I want to try and let some of it be forgotten. So then it's a little bit more of a like. With this, I remembered the plot, but I couldn't remember everything.
Yeah.
So I want it to be a little bit more like that, just so it's a bit nice. It's a nice callback to me. I'm enjoying watching
You
it.
don't want to be sitting here like waiting for like this all
knowing-
just for this guy.
Yeah, knowing
Fucking
what's
hell,
going to
hurry up.
happen.
Oh, I forgot how long this was.
Yeah, it's nice for me to properly remember it, but whilst experiencing it as well.
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
You got there.
Yeah.
In the end, you got there.
And we finally got here. The end of series 1. It's when did we start doing Sarah Jane? It feels like a year ago, but it wasn't. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe like half a year at a stretch. I could check it, but I can't be bothered. I mean,
You know, you can just cut this bit.
like, it's not too hard to check it. I just have to go to. I want that page. I just go to there. I go to my page.
I want that bird.
I want that one. And we see when I uploaded the first Sarah Jane.
Don't you have like folders of these series that you fit into?
Yeah, Yeah, I've put them in playlists, but I knew it wasn't too long ago. So it was 5 months ago.
Oh, that's the
We
first one.
started. If that's 00, yeah. One
Okay.
time 00, yeah. So we started Sarah Jane 5 months ago, remembering that 2-3 of those months was kind of a hiatus period.
Yeah.
Because lots of personal shit for lots of different reasons and stuff. But yeah, we finally got here to the end of Series 1. What do you think of it as a whole? Just Sarah Jane.
I am glad that you showed me this.
You see, it surprised you. Did you really
Yeah,
think it would be a lot more childish?
Yeah,
You thought
I was quite skeptical.
You thought it would be Power Rangers level of.
Honestly, yes, I did. I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, alright then, yeah, let's give this a go. I was wrong, well, I wasn't wrong with Torchwood, but you recommended Torchwood and I liked it. No,
Well,
you recommended Doctor Who and I liked it.
I got you into Torchwood, and
So-
then through that, I recommended that you
Yeah.
watch the original show to it.
And there were similar shows, so I thought, alright, fine, I'll give this a go. I like the sci-fi. Yeah, my main issue is more like the structure of storylines, but other than
they
that,
still
it's-
feel a bit kiddie at times.
Yeah,
They feel
but
more
it's
family friendly than
Yeah,
say
it's like-
Torchwood or Doctor Who. You can tell it's for a younger audience, but it's not like they take.
it's like a PG on the Doctor Who side.
Yeah. They don't treat the audience like babies, but they don't treat them like a proper like
Yeah,
grown up
yeah.
adult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just nice to
That's-
watch.
Yeah.
Don't
No.
have to think too hard. It's there. It's what it is.
As I've said, this is my favourite spin-off. Just because I'm a big kids
Well, you
show.
haven't watched Class yet.
I haven't watched Clash yet, and from
That
what
might be better. Who knows?
from what I've heard,
It could be either be better than Doctor Who. You know. No.
I know that if we ever get round to Class, I'm going to at least enjoy the first episode for one reason.
Capaldi's in that one.
Peter Capaldi appears, and maybe it'll get to the point where I miss him enough that we might have to check that out.
Okay.
Because I do,
I am up for
I
that.
do still miss Capaldi as the Doctor. Whittaker, meh.
Well, how about
Yes.
after the second season of this, we take a break from Sarah Jane and watch Class?
Or just after, or yeah,
Then we go back on Sarah Jane.
we're almost at
afterwards?
the end of. Well, we have finished this season.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, do season 2.
Do season? Okay, yeah.
Take a little
I
break
was
from
gonna
Sarah
say,
Jane, do Class, and go
We're
back on
not too
Sarah Jane.
far off from the end of the first Doctor episodes we're going to be watching. We've got about 3 more stories of the first Doctor, and 2 movies we're going to watch.
Oh yeah, those 2. Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
But I do want to. The movies, to be honest,
There's a lot of stuff.
the movies are a lot more manageable than a normal Doctor Who episode, because it's actually paced like a movie,
Yeah.
and it'll be in colour.
That's
And
good.
it'll be weird because it's not in the same continuity. The Doctor isn't an alien, he's just an inventor.
Oh,
It's
gonna
It's going to be a bit weird. But the second movie, Bernard Cribbins is the companion. He went on to play Wolf.
Alright, yeah.
So that'd be interesting. Anyway, that's Doctor Who. Sarah Jane, next time, Series 2. Let's see what we can, if we can, give you any kind of fun things about Series 2. Well, I definitely can't tell you the name of the next episode because it involves spoilers.
The death of Luke. We saved it. Oh, he
The
died.
end of Sarah Jane.
What happened? He got hit by a car. No one saw it coming.
Maria moves after all. It was all a plan. The trick. It was all a
Clyde
trick.
commits suicide. His best friend's died.
Ooh.
Sarah Jane gets locked up in a mental institution.
However,
the end.
not next episode, but the one after that, we will have Bradley Walsh as our villain.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So this was obviously before.
But do they just recycle through actors at this
The
point?
BBC have got
Do
like
they-
10 actors.
For fuck's sake, just go on Google. There's a thing called Google. Just type in different actors, or round out some people from drama colleges. See if they're really good, then get them through. Don't just recycle the same.
Skins it. Do what they did with Skins and just go around all the local colleges.
I don't mind different actors being different roles, but you constantly keep getting
the same person,
same people.
I mean, come on. I suppose there was 10 years between him being on this and being in Series 11.
But it just doesn't make sense because it's in a Doctor Who universe. They're all the same universe, and that's what pisses me off.
What, when Peter Capaldi was...
Yeah,
the
3
Roman
fucking
dude,
people.
Frobisher.
That's why I wasn't so keen on him. It's the fuck?
And Capaldi.
I was hoping he went...
mind you...
I was actually hoping he went back in time as a Doctor in Torchwood because he knew he had to be evil, and that teared him apart.
Yeah, they
but
weren't.
it wasn't.
They
It was completely
weren't going to go
characters.
that far. Mind you, the actor who played the 6th Doctor played a Time Lord before he played the 6th Doctor.
So he just regenerated into a different Time Lord.
No, he just played a completely different Time Lord. And then they brought the actor back as the Doctor. In a year or two later, year or two later, and then obviously, Gwen was the Cardiff Rift girl. Gwen from Torchwood was in episode 3 of Christopher Eccleston.
That's kind of explainable because that's an ancestor.
They explained why Capaldi looks like.
I know, but there are certain things where you cannot explain it. It's just they decided to use that actor again.
I know. I know where you're coming from. I don't mind it as much as you, obviously. You all right there?
Yeah.
Well, on that we went so far on a left hand. We turned right instead of left. We went the wrong way. But
I know what episode you're referencing.
Yeah. Next time, the last insert alien name here.
I'm so glad you didn't say probe. Insert alien probe here.